Football. I'm Mickey Duval, joined by Aaron Duval, my color man for tonight. Aaron Thomas, our engineer, back at the KCJC EAB studios. Our media team is Maggie Duval and Chase Canfield. They'll be running our YouTube tonight. So several ways to listen, maybe even watch. You can listen just the old-fashioned way on the radio, 102.3. We'll stream the audio live on the internet at rivercountrykcjc.com. You can also go to YouTube and watch it for free. Just search for Cyclone Booth, and we bring that to you free of charge. This no pay-per-view here. I know some schools are actually doing that, starting last year, doing pay-per-view, but hey, there's no pay-per-view here. We're here bringing this to you for our family and friends of Cyclone football. Time now for our Cyclone Watch. What's on your radar tonight? We each got something similar, but something different, I think, and I'll turn to you first. What's on your radar tonight?
Well, our front four against their quarterback. I hate to put it that way, but this young man is a very talented quarterback, and I think our front four, especially when we talk about Trayvon Traylor, Ty Hips, Ben Hallmark, we have got to get this. We have got to get to him. We've got to get him out of that where he has to move around a little bit, and I think if we can do that. But again, our other linebackers in our secondary has got to play a very tight defense to give the front four a chance to do that.
I think the thing that's on my radar tonight, it really is no secret. It's been the topic of conversation around the campus here the last couple of days, is how fast Greenwood goes. And there is no rule in a high school football like there is college football. Now, in college football, when an offense substitutes 2-3 players in, maybe even one player in, the official will stand over the football and allow the defense 5 seconds to substitute also. There's no rule like that in high school football, and really there should be. And Coach Wheeler has already questioned the AAA about that, saying, hey, you can't change personnel and not allow us. But also, there was a couple plays against Siloam Springs where Greenwood was so fast in their substitution, they were actually running on players while the play was still going on before it was officially blown dead. So we're going to have to watch that. That's what's on my radar tonight. How fast Greenwood goes, and can Russellville substitute, or are they just going to roll with the 11 that they have out there? The captains for both teams are meeting at midfield right now. For Russellville, it is number 52, Carson Smith. He's the one at midfield. They have 3 other players also, Simon Salazar, Latrell Thomas, and also number 18, Jake Harrington. And what's different about the Cyclones tonight? They're wearing red jerseys and white numbers. Haven't seen the red jerseys at home, along with their white pants, black helmets. Greenwood, I'm so happy they're not in their anthracite because it's really hard to see the numbers. They're in their road white uniforms with navy blue pants, of course, navy blue helmets, and that big G that looks like the Green Bay Packers. Of course, the Cyclones with the red Cyclone on their helmet. Russellville won the toss, elected to defer to the second half. Greenwood wants to receive the football. So, since they elected to receive, Russellville gets to pick where they want the wind, because there is a stiff wind coming out of the north. Russellville wants the wind at their back in the first quarter. So when we start the second half, realize that Russellville will get to elect to keep the ball, but then Greenwood will probably get the wind in the fourth quarter. So Russell's going to kick off with the wind at their back. We're going to take a break. We come back, we'll have the kickoff for you. You're listening to Cyclone Football as they take on Greenwood Bulldogs tonight from Cyclone Stadium. This is EAB Sports on KCJC.
Red Wolves fans, this is your coach, Butch Jones, and it's football time in Jonesboro. We can't wait to see you pack the vault for 6 home games this fall.
Hatcher steps up, going to keep it. Inside the 10, inside the 5 lane. Hatcher is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Help us lock the vault. Secure your seat now. Visit astateredwolves.com or call 870-972-2781. Wolves up.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty, real estate done done a better way.
At Fleet Tire Point S, the S stands for service, selection, and savings because you, the customer, are always the top priority. If you need new tires to get ready for winter, the tire and automotive experts at Fleet Tire Point S have more than 30 years of experience. And Fleet Tire Point S consistently offers unparalleled service and quality tires to fit every budget. Come by today and experience the Fleet Tire Point S difference on Arkansas Avenue. Your local tire and auto service center. No stress with Point S.
For 46 years, we guarantee you're going to get the best deal and the best value at Phil Wright Autoplex. Come pick out your Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, or Toyota. Come see why we're selling more cars than ever before. Phil Wright Autoplex, Exit 84, just off 540, Russellville. Or shop us online at philwright.com.
With so many uncertainties today, one thing's not. 45 years of providing dependable new or pre-owned vehicles in the River Valley.
Come see us at Phil Wright Toyota at the Phil Wright Autoplex in Russellville.
Exit 84 off 540 or visit us online at philwright.com.
Welcome back, and we're ready for some Cyclone football. Russellville going to kick off first, as Russellville won the toss and elected to elected to defer the second half. Greenwood wants to receive, and Russellville going to kick off with the wind at their back. They have the wind at their back. It's coming out of the north, coming out of the concession stand towards Cyclone Hill.
Russellville Cyclones will kick off and defend the north.
As I said, Russellville will be kicking off in their home red uniforms tonight. They've been wearing black. You can hear the band. When the band stops playing, you can actually hear the wind coming through the microphone. I'm having problems with my email loading here and trying to get everything situated. I think we're ready. Noe Jimenez, the kicker for Russellville, who had a tackle last week against Lake Hamilton. With the wind at his back, it's going to be kicked short, and it's going to be fumbled at the 7-yard line, picked up across the 15, breaking a tackle there, and down at the 20 is Landon Robbins, one of the receivers there for Greenwood. Landon Robbins' his name. It goes by L.J. Robbins.
First down and 10 Bulldogs at the 20-yard line.
Even though the kick was short, Russellville had good coverage.
And he goes to the 20-yard line. Is where Greenwood will start. And they'll go very fast. Hunter Houston, number 9, their talented junior quarterback. He's going to give the handoff on the fly sweep to L.J. Robbins, and he gets no gain on the play.
Pass complete, Hunter Houston to L.J. Robbins.
And they're going to call that a pass play because it was a forward pitch.
Second down and 10.
High snap there. He's going to turn and hand it off to Jake Glover, one of their 2 running backs. He ran for over 200 yards last week against Siloam Springs. They have a 1-2 punch at running back. Probably their more talented one is number 17, Javon Williamson. But he last week was his first game back. Here on third down, long pump fake, and they've set up the screen. It's underneath, and they may go the distance on this one. No, a great tackle there by number 35. This is something that you and I talked about off the air, about how the screen may be their bread and butter tonight.
Well, it has to be. We're putting too much pressure, and we had pressure on the quarterback on that play.
And as to the 35, quickly first down. They're going to hand off to their running back, number 33, Jake Glover. Did you see who that screen was to last time? I missed who the previous play was.
No, I don't know who it's to, but Brett Wilbers is the one who made the tackle.
Well, they lose a yard here on the running play. We're going to try to go quickly here because they're going quickly. They're slowing up just a little bit. When they make first downs, they immediately get up there and go quickly. Here, they lost a yard on first down, so second down and 11. They bring a man in motion. And they're going to throw a little screen pass out to the far side. It's complete across the 35 to the 39-yard line as that pass goes to Jake Glover. And it'll bring up third down for Greenwood as they have the ball at the 38, third down and 7.
At the Bulldog 38-yard line.
And here is this middle screen complete. They're going to lose yardage on this play. Travion Traylor sniffed it out, tackled him back at the 34-yard line. They tried the wide receiver screen, to number 11, L.J. Robinson. Travion was all over it.
He was. He started to go for the quarterback. He saw the play developing and went back to the receiver and made the tackle.
They do a lot of those screens to the wide receiver. Sometimes they'll come back towards the quarterback, meaning running towards the defensive lineman, towards the big boys is what you say, and that's what happened there, and Russellville able to sniff that one out. They're coming after the kick. It's the kick into the wind. They do get it away. It takes a Greenwood bounce. Elijah Clark is upset that he let it go, but you can't really field that because you never know what's going to happen. It does take a Greenwood bounce and is down at the 24-yard line, a 42-yard punt. That's a pretty good punt into this wind.
Yeah, he kept it low and had a good roll on it, good bounce.
At the Cyclone 24-yard line.
And Russellville will have the ball at the 24-yard line. .9:21 left to play here in the first quarter. They're going to give it off to Damon Donahoe, and he's pushed out of bounds just shy of the 30. Russellville wants a little extracurricular push, but they're not going to get the call there.
Yeah, he was out of bounds and got hit by another defender.
They don't need a lot of reason to not like each other. These two programs have played some tighter games. Of course, they played the state championship game, and in 2016, Russellville looking at second down, and Graham's going to keep it himself, and he runs out of bounds, but enough for the first down as he gets to the 35-yard line.
Gain of 6. That's enough for a Russellville Cyclone first down.
That was a good run by Graham. He was staying behind his blocker. Didn't go up the middle, took it to the right side.
Well, even with the win, Russellville sticking with their game plan. They do give him the 36-yard line, so it's a pickup of 7 yards on the play on Graham's first run. Ball at the right hash mark for the Cyclones. 3 receivers to the short side of the field. They're going to give it off to Donahoe. Can he make the edge? Boy, he just swarmed there, and he put his foot in the ground, cut it upfield. He gets to the 41. We have a fumble on the play. I think Russellville came up with it, thankfully. Maybe gained an extra yard after the fumble. Donahoe did not come up with it. Wyatt Humphrey comes up with the fumble on the play.
If Donahoe had stayed to the outside, it had been thrown for a loss. But like you say, he put his foot in the ground, turned it upfield.
Well, Russellville very lucky there that they were able to come up with the fumble recovery. They have it second down at the 42-yard line, so second down and 4. And Tracy Daniels sees his first action. He's going to get the call off the left side. They're going to say his knee hit at the 45. It looked like he stretched out across to get the first down, but they're going to mark him about 1.5 yards short as the nose of the football is at the 45. They need just barely past the 46 for a first down, so about 1.5 yards. 8:09 left to play here in the first quarter. We have no score. Greenwood made a first down, then the 3 downs and punt after that. Russellville's made a first down. Graham's going to try to give him their second first down. Stops on the right side. He's got the first down and more as he keeps churning and gets to midfield.
Russellville Cyclone.
And, you know, people think, well, they got the win at your back, but this is Russellville's bread and butter. They like to run the football, and they were committed to it last week against Lake Hamilton, even when it wasn't going well because it kept the defense honest. This is what they like to do. They like to churn. Look, easiest thing in the world to do is turn around and hand the ball off or keep it as a quarterback because if you're making first downs, no reason. Having said that, watch it. We'll take a shot deep here. 1st and 10 from the midfield, and nope, we're going to keep it on the ground. Tracy Daniels going to get 1 yard, maybe 2, gets to the 48-yard line of Greenwood. So we're in Bulldog territory here. Daniels now 2 carries for 5 yards.
They're attacking the middle of that defensive line of Greenwood, and it's been successful so far.
Russellville took over with 9:21 left to play in the first quarter. They've got a couple first downs since, looking at second down and 8. That's the first time they haven't made more than 5 yards on first down. Graham back to pass, looking right side. It's going to be complete to Stokes. He's up the right sidelines, got the first down, runs over a man to secure that first down, gets to the 37-yard line.
Stokes was wide open. They were giving him lots of room out there.
Well, the defensive back over there, I think it was Colin Daggert, made the tackle, but he paid the price for it. It's a 10-yard pickup there. A first pass of the night for Russellville. It goes for 10 yards and a first down. The Cyclones have it 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 38. Here's Russell going quickly here. Wide receiver to each side. Graham going to keep it on the Tebow play running. Bounces it outside. He's across the 30, 25, 20, angling out of bounds. Stepped out of bounds. I'm going to say he stepped out to 21. Smart play by Gavin, using his speed, and smart play not taking a hit.
Yeah, that was a smart play getting outside. But getting to the outside, there wasn't any defender out there, and he just outran that linebacking crew.
And pickup of 17 yards. Graham now 3 carries for 29 yards already. Russellville knocking on the door of the red zone there at the 21-yard line. First down and 10. 6:32 left to play here in the first quarter. Play action pass. Graham rolling to his right. We have a flag thrown, tipped, and complete for Russellville at the 12. Looked like it should have been intercepted. However, we have a flag back in the backfield, and this is going to go in the area of offensive holding, I believe. If so, it'll be about a 12-yard penalty because the flag is at the 23-yard line.
10-yard penalty from the spot.
So 10 yards from the spot ends up being a 12-yard penalty. Yeah, that was first. It was we knew it was going to be holding probably, then maybe an interception, then a great catch, but it all goes for naught. Made me nervous though because there was a lot of green area for that defender if he makes that catch. But hey, Russellville. The bad thing is we get the holding penalty. We got 22 yards for a first down. The good thing is it's only first down. So you got some downs to make it up, and they ended up saying it was an 11-yard penalty. They marked it off from the 22. So first and 21 for the Cyclones at the 32-yard line of Greenwood. Russell going to stick with the running game here. Tracy Daniels running right side, trying to bounce it outside. He cuts it back up at the 30, inside the 25, near the 20-yard line. He got most of the penalty yards back, if not all of it. Good carry there by Tracy Daniels.
Yes, not only a good run, but a good stiff arm by Daniels, putting it down at least one defender.
He's got 17 yards on 3 carries. Russellville looking at 2nd down and 9 after that 12-yard pickup. And now Caden Rose will check out of the game, into the game. Number 85, Luke Covington, more of their heavy package. 2 wide receivers to the right. But Stokes, one of the wide receivers, actually going to line up as a tight end on that right side. Double tight end set here. Tracy Daniels running left side behind Covington, and he gets inside the 20 to about the 16, 17-yard lines where they're going to put it down. All right, 3rd and 6.
Russellville very patient, staying with their game plan.
Yeah, I heard somebody yell down there, field goal. I don't want the field goal, but they're getting it ready just in case they don't make this first down. They need 6 yards for a first down. They need around the 11-yard line. Graham's going to call his own number, puts his hand down in order to keep his balance, and I think he got it. Boy, he almost slips down. He puts his hand down to keep his balance, and I think doing that, he got the first down. They're going to give him the 11, and that's what he needed. He needed 11 and a half. He got the 11. 6 yards for the first down, the 5th first down for the Cyclones tonight. Caden Rose going to check back in. Covington will check out. It looks like there's some personnel issues for Russellville. They're not sure on this. Covington was like, is it me? Because maybe the play was calling for him to be in there, but they do get it set. Just 23 seconds left on the play clock there, so plenty of time. Under 5 minutes to go here, first quarter. Russellville, after forcing Greenwood to punt, took over at their own 24-yard line. This is the 12th play of the drive. Here's a pass. It's going to be incomplete, and here comes the flag. I was like, where? They fought through Alec Bowles over there, and I was just waiting. They were just a little slow getting it out. Hey, it's a cold, windy night. Totally understand that. So we're going to get a penalty here, pass interference. Look, the defense has a right to the ball, but they cannot go through the wide receiver. That's what happened. They can't mark off the yardage, so it's going to be half the distance to the goal, and it'll put it down at the 5-yard line, so a 6-yard penalty here. And Russellville has it 1st and 4 from the 5. They can get a first down here. Russellville this season, they have been in the red zone 25 times. They scored 21. That's an 84% percentage of scoring once they get in the red zone. Let's up that a little bit here. Graham with Daniels to his left. Covington back in as the S-back. They're going to give it to Graham on 1st and 4, and he's going to get inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. Pickup of a couple. We're going to mention this throughout the night. Remember, next week, Russell's actually going to play on Thursday night, not Friday, because they're going to be playing at Little Rock Parkview at War Memorial Stadium. And they need more than 24 hours to get War Memorial ready for the Razorbacks on Saturday. So next week will be on Thursday night. Travion Traylor in there on the right side. He's tight end eligible. Tracy Daniels going to take the handoff, runs into a pile, and not much there. I think he ended up maybe getting a half a yard out of it, but Russellville looking at 3rd down and 3 from the 4-yard line. Again, Russellville can get a first down. They have to get just near the 1-yard line.
You might see Graham take it to the outside again, especially on that left side. That's been open twice.
3:45 left to play here in the first quarter. And Russellville, again, wind at their back, but they've been running this mostly. They've completed one pass, threw another one that was negated by a penalty, and another one that was negated by Greenwood's penalty. 3rd down and 4. And here's Graham trying to bounce it to the outside. He's dragging a tackler. He's not going to make the first down. He's going to be about a half yard short, and it's decision time for Coach Wheeler. I know usually you take the 3 here, but, boy, you're closer than an extra point. It's 4th down and 1, and really it's more like 4th down and 3/4. Russellville's going to go for it at the Bulldog 2-yard line. Nose of the football not quite touching the 2-yard line, and it would not surprise me to see Wheeler call a timeout, and that's what he's going to do. He's not even going to let the clock run down. He's going to use a timeout. We'll take a quick break. Russellville uses a timeout. We have no score. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Shane here from Off-Road Tire. The thing that makes Off-Road Tire so special is their care for doing the job right. With a name like Off-Road Tire, of course they're an authority in lift kits and aftermarket mods for your truck, but it just so happens that they are specialists in all kinds of vehicles. They can take care of your minivan right next to the 4-wheel drives with quality, consistent results. Go see my friends at Off-Road Tire just 0.2 of a mile past UEC Theaters in Russellville. Off-Road Tire.
Right now, Russellville has gone 74 yards on 14 plays, and they're looking at 4th down and 1 from the 2. And as they called that timeout, they were huddled up. I saw Noe Jimenez in the huddle, but he comes to the sidelines. Russellville's going to go for it, or at least try to draw them off sides. Again, wind at their back, but they're really close. They're at the 2-yard line. And we're going to have Gavin Graham at quarterback with Daniels to his left. Russellville needs the 1-yard line for a first down. Now Greenwood's going to use a timeout. We'll take a quick break. Under 3 minutes to play first quarter. It's a strategery going on here. We have no score. We'll take another break. You're listening to Cyclone Football on EAB Sports.
Mr. Brake and Lube, your local Pennzoil 10-minute oil change super stop at 1415 East Main Street, has the best brand name oils like Mobil 1, Castrol, Motorcraft, Rotella, and Quaker State without breaking the bank. Plus, specials to save even more. Come by 1415 East Main Street when you need an oil change or repair work from your local one-stop maintenance shop you can count on. Mr. Brake and Lube, and follow Mr. Brake and Lube on Facebook to keep up with monthly specials.
Our producer, Aaron Thomas, thank you so much, Aaron. I knew that I threw you a curveball, throwing it to you again, but we had another timeout. Both teams taking timeouts. It's a key point in the game. We have no score, but Russellville looking at 4th and 1 from the 2. If I misspoke earlier, I said 4th and goal. Russellville can get a first down. They need a little bit, probably right at a yard. They need just barely to the 1 that will get them a first down. Russellville, a little bit different formation here. They have Stokes wide left, but still Daniels in the backfield to the left of Gavin Graham. 4th down and 1 from the 2. Man goes in motion. That's Ben Hallmark. Graham, he's going to keep it himself. He's got the first down, does he? Yes, he did not get the end zone. Greenwood celebrating. I don't know why. They gave him the 1-yard line. That's enough for a first down.
Yeah.
And now Greenwood was celebrating. They run on. They run on a different. They run on their offense. They thought they stopped him. Russellville can go quickly here if they want to. And Russell's going to line up. The officials weren't ready. The officials weren't ready. And now they're going to official timeout. Greenwood's going to call timeout. Greenwood thought they stopped Russellville. They ran the defense off, ran the offense on. Russellville was lined up ready to go, and the official, I know Greenwood called timeout, but the official was still standing over the ball. And this is something that we usually see other teams try to do to slow down Greenwood, and it almost worked against Russellville, and they have a bone to pick with the officials on this one, I do believe.
I think so, because Russellville was lined up and ready to go, and Greenwood had probably at least 20 players on the field.
Yeah, if they just get out of the way, we snap it, we walk in. There was nobody on the line. When I say they ran their offense on the field, they weren't over the ball. And I was shocked. And Chris Young, the head coach for Greenwood, he is out there giving the officials an earful. I was shocked. It was obvious we had the first down. I was shocked that they were celebrating. I thought he just needed the 1 yard line, and he got that. But Chris Young is all over the official. The white hat tonight is Tommy Craft, and he is all over him and still talking to him. So Greenwood wastes another timeout. Russellville's got a beef here. They should have let Russell snap the ball and walk in. He's probably upset about them where they spot it, but to me it was obvious Gavin Graham had the first down. So Russellville first and goal now. Hallmark in motion. He goes back to the left. He started right, and Graham's going to keep it. Runs into a pile. Comes out of the pile into the end zone for the touchdown.
Touchdown Cyclones, Gavin Graham.
Well, Russellville got the touchdown anyway, and the good thing is they made Greenwood burn a timeout. Burned an extra timeout doing it. What a drive to open the game for Russellville after causing Greenwood to stop after one first down. The Cyclones go 76 yards in 16 plays. The extra point is very low. Is it good? It is good. Low for Jimenez, but Russellville gets it. They lead it 7-0. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Russellville 7, Greenwood 0.
Box Drop in Russellville is dropping factory outlet pricing on name brand mattresses. Save up to 70% on Serta, Simmons, and other national brands. And right now, Box Drop is bringing you an early Christmas. Come by to register for the big ultimate Christmas giveaway. And you are an instant winner every single day at Box Drop, where you will receive a free gift card of your choice, including Amazon, local restaurant gift cards, just for dropping by. Box Drop, your mattress and furniture factory outlet store, right behind Funky Town Mall.
Welcome back, and Russellville scoring 7-0. How about that drive?
Well, I tell you what, one thing we hadn't mentioned was the time that was taken off the clock. But with their coach giving the white hat a hard time, we had a beef with them also. Get off the ball and let us snap the ball and score.
We'll give you the scoring details after Russellville kicks off here. Russellville leading at 7-0. There was a lot of details to give you on that drive. What a drive for the Cyclones to start off. And Noe Jimenez will kick off after adding the extra point. And that extra point was really low for Noe. And he kicks this one deep. This is going to go into the end zone, automatic touchback. And Greenwood will start at the 20. Okay, so on the scoring summary, they go 76 yards. Russellville goes 76 yards in 16 plays. And it ends with Gavin Graham, a 1-yard touchdown run. Of course, Gavin Graham had a big fourth down conversion on that drive. 6 minutes and 39 seconds. That's how long it took. Holy cow. Russellville leads at 7-0, and here we go. They're going to go fast. They're going to hand off, Greenwood is, to the running back, Jake Glover, number 33, and he'll pick up 2 yards to the 22. Now, they like to go fast, and their quarterback, Hunter Houston, is back, but he's not carrying the football very much. Because, remember, he's just 2 weeks removed from knee surgery. He was out 3 weeks, missing 2 games because of surgery on his knee. Came back last week. They ran the ball a lot more, but he didn't. So he's not really going to take off much because he's still kind of coming back, a little sluggish probably. Heck, I'd be done for a year if they cut on my knee a little bit. But the empty backfield here, let's see if it's a quarterback draw. No, he pumps fakes. He got plenty of time, and we got flags down. They had a man open, but Russellville heard the whistles, and they had stopped. And I think this is going to be a false start against Greenwood. I think the receiver took off before the ball was snapped. So that'll push him back to the 17-yard line. Greenwood started the game with the football. They got a first down and ended up having to punt on 4th and 11. They had fooled Russellville one time on a screenplay, and don't forget the touchdown-saving tackle on that play. Now they're looking at 2nd down and 13 after the 5-yard penalty. Empty backfield. This may be the same play. It is. He's going to be pump fake, looking right. He's going to throw out to that far side. It's complete and hit hard by the Cyclones. They're going to stop him at the 23-yard line. Aiden Kinnan, and now 2 flags coming in. We got some extra pushing afterwards. I hope this isn't against Russellville. We don't need that because it was going to be 3rd down and long.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Russellville doesn't need that because we stopped him there, and it was going to be 3rd down and 7. Stopping him at the 23-yard line, and the officials talking it over, and it's going to go against Russellville, so this will give Greenwood a first down instead of having them trying to convert a 3rd and 7. This is going to tack on some penalty yards, and you want your guys playing hard, but Coach Wheeler's not going to be happy about this.
No, you don't
it's a
give
dead
them
ball,
anything.
Personal foul against the Cyclones. It's a 15-yarder. So instead of 3rd and 7 at Greenwood's 23, it's going to give them 1st and 10 at Greenwood's 38.
38-yard line.
That one hurt, but that's okay. It's not over. It's not going to give him a touchdown. He's still got 62 yards to go. Hunter Houston out of the shotgun formation, tight formation with 3 receivers tight to the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be a running play, counter play as they started left, cut back right for Jake Glover, and he gets positive yards to the 43. Again, they ran out the fake, but I'm telling you, I don't know how much Hunter Houston's actually going to run the ball because of that knee injury. Now, the player down for Greenwood, this could hurt them because this is Jake Glover. He's part of their 1-2 punch. Probably the more talented is Javon Williamson, number 17. But this guy's been a starter, and he ran for 209 yards against Siloam Springs last week on 22 carries. When was the last time I could say that Greenwood went into a game and ran the ball 36 times for over 300 yards? They did that last week against Siloam. Again, protecting their quarterback, Hunter Houston, taking what the defense gives you, again, removed from knee surgery. And so that's what they did. And Jake Glover down. He's, like I said, part of their 1-2 punch. He's got 7 touchdowns on the season, 570 rushing yards, and already tonight he's had 3 carries. And this one will be a big blow to Greenwood, not just for this game but for this season. And he was withering in pain when he went down.
Well, the Greenwood coach was really giving the White Hat another earful. He was wanting a flag on Russellville, saying there was a little bit of too much roughness there. But it was a good tackle, a good stop.
He got 5 yards to the 43, and you know it's bad when our trainers run out there too, and that's what Russellville has done. And our trainer Mike is out there, and he's checking on it, and they've sent both teams to the sidelines. Don't want to speculate here, but boy, he was in a lot of pain rolling around and holding an ankle or a leg or something. So the White Hat has come over and talked to Dave Wheeler, the head coach. He's talking to him right now as he breaks through the Cyclone huddle. The White Hat, if you're familiar with Fort Smith, I think he's on Fort Smith Radio, Tommy Kraft, who's on radio personality, he's the White Hat for tonight in the game. 1:21 left to play here in the first quarter. The Cyclones lead at 7-0. This will give us a chance. We don't have a lot of chance to recap because Greenwood goes so fast. This will give us a chance to recap. So Greenwood gets the opening kickoff. They pick up a first down on a screen pass, a touchdown-saving tackle for the Cyclones. On 4th and 11, they have to punt with 9:21 left. Russellville then goes on a 76-yard, 16-play drive, just running the football. And why not? Because Greenwood could not stop the run. Russellville ran for 71 yards on that drive. And Gavin Graham, after picking up a 4th down and 1, gutsy call by Coach Wheeler, 4th and 1 from the 2, called a timeout, came back out. Greenwood called a timeout. And then Greenwood thought that they had stopped Russellville when they picked up the first down at the 1. They were celebrating. Again, I'll take off my Homer glasses. I thought it was obvious that Gavin Graham had the first down. Greenwood runs their offense onto the field. Russellville, knowing it's a first down, tried to line up, and the officials would not step away from the football. And Russellville couldn't snap the ball quickly. Greenwood had to use a second timeout, so that's why they burned 2 timeouts. Russellville ended up scoring on the next play anyway. Noe Jimenez adding the extra point. That's where we sit 7-0. Again, Russellville won the toss, elected to defer. This is Greenwood's second drive. Greenwood 4-2 on the season, 2-1 in conference play. Russellville 3-3 on the season, 1-2 in conference play. Hootens has this game as Greenwood a heavy favorite, but don't let that bother you if you're a Cyclone fan because, when you look at it, they have said that Russellville's going to lose every game. Hootens has had Russellville the underdog in all 6 of their first games, and Russellville 3-3 on the season. And if you're understand betting, Russellville's actually beaten the spread 4 times, even though they're 3-3.
They're bringing the ambulance personnel out.
And I was getting ready to say something, and Reverend Tom Scott just sent this text exactly what I was going to say. Our prayers go out to this young man, Jake Glover. Like I said, I think he's probably the second of the 1-2 punch, but he's been their number 1 guy because of all the injuries they've had. He's got 570 yards and 7 touchdowns carrying the football on the season. their coach said he's part of the 1-2 punch. And when he went down, you'd never like to see a kid go down, but when he went down, he was rolling around, holding, I think it was an ankle or a leg, and I don't like to see this. And we see, I don't remember the last time we brought out a stretcher for a kid, but we're bringing one out here. And boy, our prayers just go to this young man of Greenwood, and hope that whatever it is, he recovers quickly. And they're doing that. We're going to take a quick break. I don't want to throw too much at Aaron because I know we've already thrown a lot at him in this first quarter. But Aaron Thomas, our engineer, back at the studios, I'm going to throw it to you for a quick break, and then we'll be back. Russellville leading at 7-0. You're listening to Cyclone Football on KCJC.
Holton Lee and the folks at Strikers Bowling Alley Russellville have some great weekend specials they want to remind you about. Friday night, all you can bowl for $17.75 per person from 4 until 9 at Strikers. And Saturdays from 1 to 5, enjoy a special price per game of just $3.75 per person. Just a few of the many reasons to come and have some fun at Strikers Bowling Alley Russellville. Strikers on West Main by the theater.
Welcome back, and they're still attending to the young man. And just Coach Wheeler's out there to check on him, too. And like I said, they've got the stretcher out there for the Greenwood running back, Jake Glover.
They've got his shoe off, and look like they're working on that lower part of his leg.
Our buddy Travis Simpson is down on the field, and he said he thought it was his ankle right off. That's something we all dreaded, heard a noise. And we've been there. Remember Russellville against Lake Hamilton last year had Damon Donahoe tear ACL on a horse collar tackle that wasn't called, by the way. But stuff like that takes a long time to come back. Donahoe was able to be back for the opening game of the season, and they've got him on the stretcher. They've got the running back from Greenwood, Jake Glover, on the stretcher, and his team is coming over and trying to lift his spirits, and he may be lifting their spirits too. And a great hand by the Cyclone faithful as they're actually giving him a standing ovation. One thing you see about Cyclone fans, we see a lot of bad fans around. Won't go into it, but we see a lot. Not true for Cyclone fans. They're some of the best fans, and again, not saying that because I'm one of them, but we are. And great to see them giving a standing ovations. He's being carted off. You just never like to see that, especially a kid. And now you got to refocus, especially if you're Greenwood. They're looking back and say, okay, now we got 2nd and 5, and Russellville leading 7-0 here. We have 1:21 left to play here in the first quarter. What an eventful first quarter. 2 receivers to each side, and they're in single file line. And now Javon Williamson, the number 17, the running back, going to fake to him, throw screen pass complete to the far side. He's got the first down, and Russellville going to push him out of bounds right at midfield. That's their best receiver. He was out a game, but number 84, Luke Brewer, he is their most talented wide receiver, and that's his first catch tonight. He's got the first down for the Bulldogs. As they give him at the Cyclone 49, so a pickup of 8 yards on the play, and Greenwood going quickly. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. S back in motion. Houston back to pass. Pump fake on the screen pass. He's going to take a shot deep. He's got a man wide open. It's complete the 25, and this may go 10-5 touchdown. Russellville bit on the route, bit on the pump fake, and Luke Brewer was wide open. And Hunter Houston doesn't need much space, but Russellville gave him a lot of room on there, and that was an easy pitch and catch there for the Bulldogs, and they're extra point away from tying this game.
Yeah, that's just a lesson there. You don't watch that quarterback. You watch that man who's coming into your territory that you're guarding.
Ben Moy, the kicker, number 40 for Greenwood, will try to tie this game. Yeah, he doesn't need extra help. Their quarterback is excellent at delivering the football, and Russellville gets through, and they block it. The Cyclones block it. Gabe Hogue, who's finally back after an injury, gets through. That might be his 2nd block on the season, so the Cyclones actually cling to a 1-point lead with Gabe Hogue getting through there. We're going to keep it right here, Aaron, because we're close to end of the first quarter. I'll say something about Gabe Hogue. I was talking to somebody about him this week, and I say the guy will hit anything that moves. And so even if you're a teammate, you better be careful because he plays 100% all the time, never slows down. And there, in his game back after being on crutches just a few weeks ago, breaks through, blocks the extra point, and the Cyclones lead it 7-6. See if that can spur us on here. Russellville getting ready for their second drive.
Kicker for Greenwood, Ben Moy.
And Moy, the kicker, going to set it up near the left hash. He usually doesn't always kick it into the end zone, but I can tell you against this wind, he's probably not going to. The wind is right in his face. 58 seconds left to play here in the first quarter, so Russellville will still have the wind at their back for a little bit longer, leading by a point. I bet this goes to about the 30-yard line. It's not going to go far at all. Moy just take a two-step kick, and it's going to be, as it drift a little farther, it's going to be fielded at the 22 by Tracy Daniels across the 30, 35-yard line. Keeps those legs moving, gets across the 35 to about the 37, and that's where Russellville will set up shop.
Colt Owenby on the tackle.
I'll give him the 38-yard line, looks like. So a 16-yard return.
Well, whether we're going with the wind or against it, we stay with our game plan, patience. Our offensive line's doing a great job right now.
Ball at the 38-yard line. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ball on the left hash mark, and play clock down to 14. Russellville just now breaking the huddle, taking some time on this one. Two wide receivers to the left. Wide receiver to the right is in a three-point stance. Graham going to keep it on the quarterback draw, and I think he might have lost a yard on the play.
Gavin Graham on the carry.
They might give him the line of scrimmage. No, they're going to – I can't tell. No, they're going to give him the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play. Second down and 10.
Second down and 10.
Russellville does not have to snap the ball again. You see another ambulance coming. Ambulance can't lead till another ambulance gets here. And so that's what we're seeing here. Over to our left. Russellville, meanwhile, looking at second and 10, leading by a point. What could be the last play of the first quarter. Graham rolling out to his right, throws his, juggled and caught by Stokes. He's into Greenwood territory, pushed out with 6 seconds left. Pass was a little low. He's also on a dead run trying to juggle it and catch it. Good hands there by Stokes, and it gets a Russellville first down at the Greenwood 48-yard line. Pick up a 14 yards.
I like to see him getting the ball into the hands of Stokes. It's always positive yards when he gets the ball.
Both of Graham's completed passes have gone to Stokes. Russellville 2 of 2 for 24 yards. Looking at first and 10 from the Greenwood 48-yard line. High snap, Donahoe going to keep it, running left side. He's going to be stacked up at the line of scrimmage, and that will be the last play of the first quarter. We'll take a break. After one quarter of play, the Cyclones lead at 7-6. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
West Fraser Lumber in Russellville are proud supporters of our local athletic programs and love their community. Right now, West Fraser's Russellville location is looking for a hardworking millwright that's interested in joining their team. West Fraser offers competitive pay, paid holidays and vacations, and a benefits package. So go online at westfraser.com/careers and complete an application today. That's westfraser.com/careers. Choose a career with West Fraser because your future is up to you.
Amcor is hiring. Production entry-level pay is $15.40 an hour, and production operators start at $17.95 and can earn up to $27.77 an hour. And Amcor has a 4-year injury-free safety record. Plus, Amcor offers a $1,500 sign-on bonus, 401k match, and full benefit package, plus paid vacation. Start a career with a global company by visiting amcor.com/careers today, or go to Indeed and quick apply at Amcor Russellville.
As we start the second quarter, Russellville looking at second down and 10 at the Greenwood 48-yard line. Russellville leading by a point. Graham with Donahoe to his right, 3 receivers to the right, and Russellville just moved. The receiver took off. He took a step forward, so it'll be a penalty coming on the Cyclones. That first quarter played at the pace of what Russellville wants to do. slowed down a little bit. Russellville only got one full possession in that first quarter. They're on their second possession right now. Greenwood wants to go a lot faster than that. Greenwood punted on their first possession, a touchdown on their second when Russellville blocked the extra point. That's the difference in the game right now.
Russellville did a great job milking that clock in the first quarter.
They shoot themselves in the foot here a little bit, looking at second down and 15 as they move back on their side of the 50. Graham going to hand it off straight up the middle to Donahoe, and just not much there. I think he got a yard, but that's it.
Well, Greenwood's made some adjustments up that middle of that defense, and Russellville's having a hard time making any yardage. That's twice now we've tried to go up the middle, and just nothing there.
Gains one on the play, third down and 14. Russellville has the ball at their own 48. They need the 38 of Greenwood. Russellville now not getting the right personnel on. They're switching between two different players, and we may see a timeout here because Russellville, I don't know if they have 10 guys on the field or not. Do they have 11? They ran off two guys, one guy. Kind of confusing. Now they run on another guy. I was going to say they only had 10 men on the field. Simon Salazar runs on late. Graham going to roll to his left on third and long. He's going to heave it. It's going to be into the wind. It's just a wounded duck up there. It's going to be intercepted at the 25-yard line. Against that wind, there's not much going to get down the field. And that's going to be intercepted by Greenwood. Number 27 for the Bulldogs, Landon Nels.
Well, the wind is keeping the flag straight out, and you just don't throw a high pass into this wind, like you say, because it's going to die on you.
Yeah, maybe it's more like a punt, as they have it at the 28-yard line. Greenwood does. Russellville leading by a point. And on first down, they throw a pass. Is it complete and fumbled out of bounds?
Yes.
Yeah.
He hit his own blocker and knocked the ball out of his hands.
Ball is fumbled out of bounds. Gain of 2. Second down and 8. Greenwood at the 30-yard line.
They do get 2 yards on the play. And Houston back to pass on second and long. Looking left. He's got plenty of time. He's going to roll to his left. Still looking downfield, and Booker's there, and he's going to spin away from Booker. Breaks a tackle at the 30, gets to the 35, breaks a tackle there, and gets a first down. Well, I would have bet money he would be take off running against Russellville after coming off knee surgery, but he did there, and he got a first down for the Bulldogs. They're going to go quickly here, first and 10 after the 10-yard pickup. They have the ball at their own 40-yard line. 2 receivers to each side. Houston rolling right. He's going to throw. Screen pass wide open over here is Luke Brewer, and he's going to be down at midfield. He thought his knee wasn't down, but they rule it down, so they blow it dead. He got midfield, though, and it's going to be about 9 yards as they actually give him the 49-yard line. So on second down, very short, Williamson carry big hole. He's got the first down. He does it in Cyclone territory at the 42-yard line. Javon Williamson gets to the 42, a pickup of 9 yards on the play, his first carry. And Greenwood going quickly here. Again, on the far side, it's complete. And enough for the first down. They're dragging tacklers inside the 30. And they finally get whistled out of bounds.
Houston complete to Brett Wood. Ty Hips on the tackle. First down and 10 Bulldogs at the Russellville 28.
And they're going quickly again on first and 10. Screen pass complete to this side. And it's inside the 25. They're going to be ridden down at about the 20, the 19-yard line. And this is Aiden Kinnan. Going quickly again. Russellville, they're reeling a little bit. Our defense don't know what's going on. Here's a spin move by the running back, Williamson. He's got the first down inside the 15. And this is what Greenwood does. They go quickly after first downs. They get the first down. They got to move the chains. They get it to the 14-yard line. And Greenwood now taking a little bit of time just to line up. They're going to go 2 receivers to each side. Russellville leading by a point. Under 10 minutes to go in the first half, but Greenwood knocking on the door. Here's the give to the running back, Dylan Tucker, their third running back used tonight. And he gets inside the line of scrimmage, maybe picks up a yard to the 13, and that'll be it.
That's what happens when you wrap them up. We're not wrapping them up. We're just trying to hit them and knock them down. They're not going down.
But I think we're tired. I think that's what it is. Our guys are exhausted because Greenwood going very fast here, and it's tough to simulate that when you're tackling people. You can get all the cardio you want in there, but when you're having to take guys down, then get up and line up quickly, and they're pros at this. This is what they do. Second down and long. Rolling right. He's going to look to throw back left, and it's going to be incomplete. It tried to set up the screen on that far side. Aiden Kennan, Russellville, covered that one beautifully.
And Ben Hallmark is the one who put the pressure on the quarterback. He was right in his face.
And running step for step with Kennan was Ty Hips. And if it had been close to Kennan, Hips actually had the better chance to grab it. 3rd down and 9 for Greenwood. Russellville leading by a point, but the Bulldogs at the Cyclone 13-yard line, and now we have a stoppage of play, and we have a timeout, somebody, or we have an official timeout?
Official timeout.
Yeah, we do have official timeout, so we'll keep it right here. 8:41 left to play here in the first half. This will give Cyclones a breather. A couple of Russellville players were coming off the field because they thought it was a regular timeout. Travion Traylor back in for Russellville. He'll be on that defensive line. It's tough to make substitutions when the other team's going so quick. 3rd down and 9 at the 13.
3rd down.
You can stop them here. You can put them in decision mode. We'll see what Houston and the Bulldogs have dialed up. 2 receivers each side. They're going to run a reverse. It's open along this right side. They're at stop at the 10-yard line, breaks a tackle, and sandwiched at the 9-yard line. Running the ball was L.J. Robbins and did not get the first down. Got to the 9-yard line, 4th down and 5. They're going to go for it. Greenwood's going to go for it on 4th down and 5. Houston, quick snap, looking right, stops, throws, and it's going to be complete. Did he have enough for the first down? They mark him at the 5. If that's true, he's going to be short by about a half yard.
He's short.
4 yards on the pass completion. He is short.
All right. Was waiting to make sure. Needed 5 yards, and you know, it's one of those deals where the wide receiver ran the route 4 yards when he needed 5. He ran about 4.5, caught it, and Russellville right there to immediately tackle him. And you needed 5 yards, you run a 4-yard route, and Russellville's going to take over on downs. Now, granted, deep in their own end, but they hold on to this lead, 7-6. The Cyclones going into the win, and that's significant because I believe that's what caused the interception, that and being 3rd and long on Russellville's last possession. Russellville probably going to keep it aground, and Greenwood just jumped in the neutral zone. Defender on that far side, defensive end, you can call him that, but it's more of a 3-4 defense, and a linebacker jumping in, Lucas Honkala, and that'll give Russellville 1st down and 5.
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, it gives a little bit of breathing room here, and love to have 1st and 5. Russellville 96 offensive yards. Remember, 76 of that coming on their opening drive. And now here's Graham. He's going to hand it off, and Russellville will gain a yard. Tracy Daniels taking off behind the right guard, right tackle. And Russellville, even though they only gained a yard, you can think of it as like 6 because it's 2nd down and 4.
Again, trying the middle of that Greenwood defense. It's just not there right now.
Yeah, I think that one bounced a little bit to the right side, though. I think they went between the guard and the tackle over there. But Russellville's going to stick with that. They're going to keep Greenwood honest because they just feel like it's just a matter of time before they can bust one. Caden Rose, the receiver on the right side. Bowles, the receiver on the left side. Back to pass is Graham. He's got all day. He's going to throw the middle of the field, and it's going to be tipped and incomplete. He was going for Bowles, and Bowles was double-teamed there, and it'll be 3rd down and 4. And, again, that wind just holding the ball up. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4. Russellville needs the 15-yard line for 1st down. You do not want to punt, obviously, but you really don't want to punt into this wind deep from your own end. I don't think even Hallmark can get it to the 50. We were watching pregame warm-ups, and it was just terrible kicking into this wind for both teams. Graham on 3rd and 4 is going to keep it right side. He's going to try to find some room. He does. He breaks free at the 15. He's crossed the 20. Switches the ball to his left hand. He's at the 40, 45. He's at midfield, 45, and steps out of bounds in Greenwood territory. Gavin Graham with a big gain for Russellville. And again, not taking the hit. You don't need to do that with your starting quarterback. Slide or get out of bounds, and he does. On 3rd down and 4, a big gain for Gavin Graham and the Russellville Cyclones of 45 yards.
He did a great job, and as you said, getting out of bounds, that just saves an injury there, possible of an injury.
Russellville now looking at 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 44, and that right there is what flips the field. Cyclones leading by a point, 7:18 left to play here in the first half. Graham looking left, throws complete to Bowles. He's inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Alec Bowles.
And that way the wind's not going to bother those short, low passes, and that's exactly what Graham delivered to Alec Bowles.
And that's a good pass. That's what you need. Those right there is going to gain the yardage for you.
That's 5 yards on the pickup. Russellville looking at 2nd down and 5. Under 7 minutes to play in the first half. Cyclones leading 7-6. Difference in the game right now is a blocked extra point by Gabe Hogue. Tracy Daniels, the running back, to the right of Gavin Graham. 3 wide receivers to that right. Daniels going to keep it left side. No, Graham pulled it, and smart move. He gets inside the 35-yard line. They're going to give him, if they give him the 35, he's a yard short. I thought he was inside there of the 35, and he is going to be a yard short of the first down to bring up 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, that Greenwood linebacker didn't even know where the ball was at.
It fooled me, too. I thought Tracy had it. Graham now, 10 carries, 88 yards. Has the only Cyclone touchdown. 2 receivers breaking out of the huddle for Russellville to the left. No receivers to the right. They come up with Covington, the tight end, on that left side. On 3rd down and 1, Tracy will keep it. Can he find it? He does. He's got the first down. Bounces off a tackler. Gets more. He's at the 30, and he'll step out of bounds inside the 30 to about the 27. Boy, it looked like he had the first down, then he didn't, then he had it again. As he got bumped backwards.
First down.
And they're going to give him where? They're going to mark it down at the 27. That's where I thought, yep, just shy of the 27, right at the 27.
Yeah,
Pickup of 8 yards for Tracy Daniels.
Good, strong run by Daniels, bouncing off the defenders.
8 carries, 30 yards for Tracy. Russellville has it 1st and 10 from the Greenwood 27-yard line. Just the 3rd offensive possession here from the Cyclones. Remember, this is after they stopped Greenwood on a 4th down and 4th down and 5 from the 5-yard line. Daniels will get the call here, running right side this time, and he gets at the 25-yard line, a pickup of 2 on the play. And Russellville, look, they're going with the game plan. This is exactly the game plan they had when they had the wind at their back. Keep the ball on the ground and try to just blow Greenwood off the ball. Russellville now, they pass when they've had to, but they have 132 yards rushing. And they're looking at 2nd down and 8. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Daniels still the running back. They're on the right side. Graham back to pass. Quick pass thrown left side, interception. That one's going to be picked off by the linebacker, Lucas Honkala. Looked like he was reading Graham all the way. Read his eyes and picked off the pass.
Yeah, he was right there.
And that stops Russellville's drive at the 23-yard line. That's the 2nd turnover for the Cyclones. Both have been interceptions. They've had 3 drives, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. And with 5:23, more than enough time for the Bulldogs. How about a 3 and out or an interception of our own? Pass complete far side for Greenwood, and they'll get past the 25 to about the 26 there as that pass goes to L.J. Robbins.
And Elijah Clark, number 21, put the tackle on him.
They're going quick. There's running off a guy and another guy back on. 2nd down and 7, making a substitution. And play action, pass complete far side, bouncing off a tackler is their receiver, and he'll get near first down. On that far side, Bryce Caldwell is the receiver on the play. And they do say it's a first down at the 33-yard line. So needed 7, got 7. 1st and 10. Greenwood again throwing it far side. Same play and breaking free the wide receiver, and he's going to be tripped up at the 44-yard line. And that looked like the exact same play to the exact same receiver. Bryce Caldwell, his 2nd catch tonight. Hunter Houston now 15 of 15 for 136 yards, no incompletions. They'll give to Williamson, the running back. He gets across the 45 to the 46-yard line, a pickup of 2 on the play. That's just his 3rd carry again, coming in for the injured running back, but he's one of their 2 main running backs. Quickly, 2nd down. Screen pass, incomplete far side. Is a bad pass there as they were trying to go to Brett Wood on that far side. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
At the Bulldog 47-yard line.
For Greenwood. Now a little bit more substitutions. They're not going to go quickly here. They want to make sure they get in the right play. 4:16 left to play first half. Cyclones leading 7-6. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the I'm sorry, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Empty backfield. Houston back to pass. Here comes the blitz. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. He's got the first down. He's going to take a hit, go down at the 44-yard line of Russellville, but he's got the first down. Keeps the drive alive for Greenwood.
Yeah, we had one man break through on that blitz, but he ran to the right.
All right, Houston, empty backfield again. Looking right side, it's going to be a quarterback draw. He'll keep it. He's through the 40 and inside the 40 to the 35-yard line. Push backwards. They're going to give him the 36. But he's doing a lot more running than he was last week. Again, before the knee surgery, he did run quite a bit. Didn't think we'd see him run much, but looks like his knee's healthy. They've got it 2nd and 2. 3:43 left to play here in the first half. Now they put a running back in the backfield. That's Williamson. He'll get the
yeah, they jumped.
All right, they go penalty on Greenwood. Sometimes they just go too fast themselves, maybe.
The Bulldogs, 5-yard penalty.
They've been close on a couple of them. This time they got caught.
2nd down and 7. At the Cyclone 41-yard line. Again, empty backfield. Looking left, throwing. Little pass in the middle there, and they got the 30. Breaks the tackle. He's at the 20, 15, and taken down hard inside the 10-yard line. And Greenwood just doing whatever they want to on offense right now. Russellville needs another stop. Greenwood going to go quickly after the 32-yard pass play. They're running on personnel, trying to get 11 guys on the field. 3 receivers to the left. They're going to hand it off to their running back. Taking left side, he's at the 5. Gets inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. That's Dylan Tucker on the carry. It'll bring up 2nd down and go for the Bulldogs at the 4-yard line after the 5-yard pickup. Tucker stays in there at running back. 3:05 left to play here in the first half. Cyclones leading by a point. Houston gives it to Tucker again, straight up the middle. Touchdown Greenwood. And they take the lead here, 12-7. Well, this time they make Russellville pay after the turnover, and they score to take the lead, 12-7. 10 plays, 77 yards on that drive. And I think they're going to go for 2. No, they're going to come out with try the extra point. Ben Moy had it blocked by Gabe Hogue the first time. Let's see if we can break through again. So got through there, but this one is up and good. 13-7, Greenwood leads it. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Greenwood team, Russellville 7.
ABC Children's Academy is a Level 3 Better Beginnings accredited child care center with 14 locations in the Pope, Johnson, and Yell County areas. Care is available for ages 6 weeks to 12 years. Plus, ABC provides all-day child care and a variety of enrollment options, including Arkansas Better Chance, child care vouchers, tuition-based therapy edit programs, and an ABA program for individuals with autism. Visit abcchildrensacademy.com for more info. ABC Children's Academy, changing our world, one student at a time.
Greenwood scored the last 2 times. That when they took the turnover by Russellville after the interception. They go 77 yards in 10 plays. Dylan Tucker, 4-yard touchdown run. Just took 2 minutes and 26 seconds to run 10 plays. After Russellville's first turnover, the Cyclone defense came up big and caused Greenwood to turn the ball over on downs inside the 5. Russellville drove to Greenwood's side of the 50, turned the ball over. Greenwood turns it into points. Russellville, with less than 3 minutes to play here in the first half, has some time to do something. They got 2 timeouts. Need a good return here. And looks like we're going to let it go in the end zone. For a second, I thought we were going to be able to return it, but hey, let's take it over at the 20.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Well, we need to come out, stay with our game plan, keeping the ball on the ground, running, going to the outside, short passes.
Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental, Little John.
Boy, the Greenwood coach is still giving the white hat a piece of his mind. He's going to run out of mind before this game's over with.
Old Bank, home of the 5th quarter.
Well, if Russellville could score here, touchdown or field goal, they could get the little double possession thing going.
First down and 10.
Because they'll get the ball to start the second half. Donahoe in there at running back on the left side. He'll get the call here and straight up the gut. Picks up 3 yards to the 23-yard line. Russellville has time, because remember, they do have 2 timeouts left, and you got time to run. But let's see if they'll get to the line of scrimmage a little quicker than normal. 2:40 left. Russellville trailing 13-7. And they're taking their time here. I think Russell's thinking we got to get a first down first, and then we'll go into our 2-minute offense. You don't want to punt the ball back against the wind, back to this Greenwood offense that really, oh no, here's a bad snap, and Russell's going to have to cover it back at the 10-yard line.
On the play, recovered by Graham for Russellville.
On the bad play there, negative play there.
3rd down and 20 for the Cyclones.
It'll be 3rd down and 20. Good grief, exactly what you don't want, again, against the wind. If you don't pick this up, you're kicking into the wind. And like I said, Greenwood, their last 3 drives have been impressive. Even the one they turned over on downs. They've gone touchdown, turned the ball over on downs at the 5, and another touchdown. Minute 45 left here in the first half. Russell's going to milk the clock down. They got 15 more seconds before they have to snap it. Kind of surprised Greenwood isn't using a timeout, but they've only got 1 left. Here on 3rd and 20, they're going to give the handoff to Donahoe. He's across the 15, the 20. He's at the 25. Stiff arms him in. He's got the first down. How about that? Dragging 2 tacklers to the 36-yard line. You know, I don't mind the call at all. 3rd and 20 against this really stiff wind that's shown that's affecting balls being thrown in the air. And Russellville hands it off. Got to get 26 yards. And now Graham back to pass. Looked like they're trying to set up a screen. He's going to have to roll for his life. On the right side, he's going to tuck it and run out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Smart play by Graham. It just wasn't there.
Yeah, you don't want to throw it. But a good play by Graham.
1:16 left to play here in the first half. I think you're saying you don't want to throw it into trouble. You don't want to stop the clock. Just try to get as much as you can back. Russellville loses 3 yards on the play. 2nd down and 13 at their own 33-yard line. Clock is stopped with 1:16 left. At the very least, if you don't score, you didn't give the ball back to Greenwood, but Russell would love to get in field goal range or maybe a touchdown here. Donahoe now the running back to the left side. They're going to give it to him again. They are. He's going to straight up the gut. He'll plow forward to the 35-yard line. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 11, and now Greenwood's going to use their last timeout. Greenwood's going to use their last timeout. They think they can stop Russellville on this 3rd down. We'll see. We'll take a quick break. 1:07 left to play here in the first half. Cyclones trail 12-7. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Protect your investment with a high-quality custom building from a local manufacturer. Arkansas Carports offers in-house financing with no credit check up to $75,000 on custom-made carports, garages, barns, horse sheds, and more installed in as quick as 1 to 3 weeks with a lifetime warranty. Plus, ask about how you can join the Arkansas Carport dealership family today. Stop by Arkansas Carports on Highway 64 in Knoxville. Visit ArkansasCarports.com or call 479-885-5022.
Russellville had 3rd and 20 from their own 10-yard line, handed the ball off to Damon Donahoe. He picked up 26 yards, got the first down. Need a similar 3rd down conversion here as Russellville's looking at 3rd down and 11 at their own 35. And yeah, at first you're thinking, let's run the 2-minute offense and score a touchdown here. Now you're thinking, hey, we just don't want to give the ball back to Greenwood. Greenwood is thinking that very same thing. They use their final timeout to save some time just in case they can stop Russellville here on 3rd and 11. Graham will move Donahoe to his left, 2 receivers to the left. And he's going to roll to his left, looking. He's trying to go to Salazar there, and he's got it. Got it at midfield, and Simon Salazar steps out of bounds in Greenwood territory. Salazar knew he was open. He was calling for it in the break because they let him go. And he gets to the Bulldog 49-yard line. He gets out of bounds and pick up 16 yards on the play. Simon Salazar's first catch. Russellville going quickly with 1:01 left to play here in the first half. Donahoe carries it straight up the middle, picks up a yard, maybe 2, to the 47-yard line. And Russellville going to use their second timeout here. Russellville trying to go quickly there. And they didn't need to because they had stepped out of bounds, but maybe they were trying to catch Greenwood off guard, and they'll use their second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. 58 seconds left to play here in the first half. How about that 3rd down play? Salazar just happened to be looking. He was the inside receiver, ran towards the middle, broke to the outside. As he was breaking, he knew he was open. He was calling for it. And Russellville able to pick up that first down.
And I think the Greenwood defense was thinking all along that Graham was going to run with it because he's done that before, and he pulled up, made a little quick pass to Salazar, and got enough for the first down. Is a good call. by that offense.
194 yards for the Cyclones in this first half, 233 for Greenwood. Russellville's rushed for 149 yards. Graham 4 of 7 now for 45 yards. Does have the 2 interceptions, but that last pass, a big play on the third down conversion. Russellville has 1 timeout left. We have to wait because they put the 60-second ticker on the timeout, and it's down to 5 seconds right now. So we're having to wait, even though Russellville's ready. They got 2 receivers to the short side of the field, the left side. Elijah Clark's there on that outside. We'll see what they got dialed up here. No receivers to the right side. They have a tight end over there. Back to pass. Graham is going to throw it with all he has. He's going for Alec Bowles. It's going to be tipped and incomplete, almost intercepted. It goes off the hands of number 6, Braden Skaggs for Greenwood. It'll stop the clock with 52 seconds left, and Russell looking at 3rd and 8. They were going for the inside receiver that time, Bowles.
You know, we've talked about the Russellville's defense being a little exhausted. Greenwood's defense has played quite a bit of this first half.
3rd down and 8. Man in motion. Graham's going to keep it left side, and he's going to backpedal his way to about the 46-yard line, so a pickup of 1 on the play. We'll see how the Cyclones want to play this. Greenwood cannot stop the clock because they've used up all their timeouts. The clock rolling with 38 seconds left. Why not roll it down, take a timeout, and then you got a trick play in your bag, you got a Hail Mary you want to go for? Why not? That's what I would do. I would just run one more play. It's either going to be a touchdown, an incomplete pass, or just didn't quite make it. Russellville's got 1 timeout. So what they're going to do, they're going to let the clock, they can run it down all the way to about 3 or 4 seconds before they can stop it with a timeout. And Wheeler is right next to the side judge. And now they're going to call timeout with 5 seconds left to go in the first half. We'll take a quick break. Russellville trailing 13-7. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
I like seeing the student section. They have American flags. They're wearing red, white, and blue tonight, sporting the Cyclones, but also in their America gear. Russellville, with 5 seconds left to play here in the first half, trailing Greenwood by 6, 13-7, has 4th and 7 from the 46-yard line, but that doesn't matter. This could possibly be the last play of the first half.
4th down and
2 receivers
7
to the left side of the field, the short side, 1 receiver to the right. Stand-up S-back has been hallmark. They're in their prevent defense, Greenwood is. Graham going to roll to his right. He's going to stop. He's going to heave it as far as he can. It's going to be incomplete, thrown out of bounds. That's the end of the first half. The Cyclones trail Greenwood 13-7. We'll take a break, come back with your halftime show. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletics store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery, and check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
money. They say it greases the wheels of commerce. Everybody has to have a little now and again. If you're a little low on cash, bring your old, unwanted, or broken gold or silver jewelry into Joshua's Fine Jewelry and let us convert it into beautiful, brand new cash. Take your girl out for a night on and buy your mom something nice. If you're not using it, sell it for top dollar at Joshua's Fine Jewelry in beautiful downtown Russellville.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating and they look to you for relief. You call someone and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Welcome back. The Cyclones trailing at halftime 13-7. Your thoughts of the first half?
Well, no doubt Russellville's played a good game on both sides of the ball. And there's no doubt that we can run against this Greenwood defense. We've shown it tonight. But the thing that's really stood out to me is the patience of Russellville. It's just been fantastic to watch them. Even when they've got a big yardage to go for a first down, we've shown patience. We've stayed behind our blockers. Just done a great job. Of course, Greenwood's offense is just something to watch. We're going to have to do something to slow that down. I'm sure the coach will come up with some idea, but right now I'm very not surprised, but I am just thrilled to see the offense of Russellville showing the patience that it has and moving the ball down the field.
Yeah, a little frustrating because Russellville just feel like there's a couple plays that could have gone their way and be a little bit different. But, hey, if you're down by 6 against Greenwood, that's the good thing. The bad thing is I really felt like we outplayed them in that first half, but just not able to show it right now on the scoreboard.
Well, we did. I think we did. It's I think one of the big things we've got to focus on is we cannot hit these people to try to knock them down. You have got to wrap your arms around them and bring them down. They're just that good of a team. They're going to turn. They're just going to get away from you. The other thing is we have got our secondary. We cannot keep our eyes on that quarterback. We have got to watch the person that's in our territory that we are guarding, whether man-to-man or zone or whatever. We have got to watch him. Yeah, you can keep focused a little bit toward that backfield, but you just cannot watch that quarterback because he is going to fake you out. He's that good.
Yeah, and also the fact that he's run the ball a little bit better. And their last 3 drives that went touchdown, stopped on downs, touchdown. But that middle drive where we stopped them on downs, they did drive all the way down to the 5-yard line before we were able to stop them on downs. So looking at it now, when you look at that, maybe we are fortunate to only be down 6. Pretty good first half for the Cyclones. Okay, I'm going to ask you to put on your coaching hat. If you're Greenwood and you're having a kickoff for Russellville, do you have the wind at your back to start and have it for the third quarter, or do you want the win in the fourth quarter?
I want to win in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, so if they did that, they're going to have to kick off short to Russellville and give Russellville pretty good field position to start the second half. We'll see. Cyclones trailing here at the half, 13-7. We'll take a break, come back with your stats from the first half. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
The music of John, Paul, George, Ringo. This evening you will hear
First State Bank is proud to serve our community. A community made of hard-working friends and neighbors, folks who make our community better. You're why we offer personal helpful service and convenient digital tools. You make our town what it is, deeply rooted, community-driven. First State Bank, these are our stomping grounds. Visit fsbmybank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in, like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. In the River Valley, see River Valley Tractor on Weir Road in Russellville.
And Old South sandwich just can't be beat, and there's such variety, of course. The age-old Old South Club sandwich with turkey, ham, bacon, American or Swiss cheese on your choice of toasted bread. The Reuben is fantastic, but don't forget the classic BLT. And have you thought about a catfish sandwich? That's right. The Old South has their catfish sandwich served on toast with tartar sauce, onion, and pickle. The Old South, East Main, Russellville.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast. See what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Welcome back. The Cyclones trailing Greenwood at halftime by a score of 13-7. Well, it was an exciting first half. We'll go through that. Russellville kicked off to start the game. Greenwood picked up a first down, and then facing 4th and 11, had to punt the football away. The Cyclones then went on a 76-yard drive that took 16 plays and ate up 6 minutes and 39 seconds of clock. Russellville had some big plays, none bigger than that 4th and 1 from the 2-yard line that Gavin Graham picked up, and then the next play scored from 1 yard out. Noe Jimenez kicked the extra point, and Russellville led it 7-0. Before the first half was over, in fact, the very next drive, Greenwood comes back. Doesn't take them a very long time-wise. They went 5 plays, minute 44 seconds. They go 80 yards. And Hunter Houston hit Luke Brewer for a 49-yard touchdown pass on the little double move there. The extra point, though, was blocked by Gabe Hogue, so Russellville led 7-6 at the end of the first quarter. In fact, that play happened with 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. On Russellville's next drive, they threw an interception. Greenwood drove down to the 5-yard line of Russellville, turned the ball over on downs. 4th and 5, they ran a 4-yard pass pattern. Russellville able to stop them. Russellville's next possession, they drove down. They actually drove 70 yards from their own 5, but then threw a pick. Greenwood turned that into points on their next scoring drive. They went 77 yards in 10 plays in 2 minutes and 26 seconds. Again, just running that fast Greenwood speed offense, that NASCAR offense. And this time it was Dylan Tucker, a 4-yard touchdown run. Ben Moy, the kicker, was able to get this one past Gabe Hogue in the Cyclone defense. And that's where we stand, 13-7. The Cyclones drove down, ate up the remaining time of the first half, which is actually a big deal because they had to convert a big-time third down and 20. Back deep in their own end, they handed the ball off, and Damon Otto, one of the bigger plays of the first half, actually, on 3rd down and 20, went for 26 yards and gave Russellville a first down. And then later on, Graham hooked up with Simon Salazar, converting a 3rd and 11. And even though Russellville didn't score on that drive, they ended up closing out the first half. And so that's how the Cyclones ended the first half, and Russellville is going to get the ball to start the second half. Russellville trailing here 13-7. We're going to take a break. We come back. We'll give you stats from the first half and also scores from around the state. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
The right roof starts with the right roofer. Your home is your largest investment, and when it's time for a roof repair or replacement, look no further than Miller Roofing Company. Miller Roofing has been in business over 30 years and sports a 9-time Best of the Best in the River Valley. They earn this reputation through stability and quality of service. Don't take my word for it. Go visit Lori and Wendell's new expansive showroom at 318 South Arkansas in Russellville, or by giving them a call at 890-3499. Miller Roofing Company will help you love where you live.
Hi, this is Carl Kirtley, Commercial Loan Officer with Centennial Bank. We're more than just a financial institution. We're a mainstay in the lives of the customers we serve and the communities we live in. We put our customers first, making sure each experience at Centennial is a great one while taking care of all their banking needs. We pride ourselves on giving back to our local community, and we partner with organizations that do the same. At Centennial Bank, we're always banking with you in mind. NMLS 466091, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When knee, hip, or back pain rob you of your mobility, count on St. Mary's Regional Medical Center for compassionate, individualized care. From sports medicine to joint replacement, we address the pain and keep you moving. Our enhanced cleaning, mask requirements, and social distancing help keep you safe. St. Mary's Regional, count on us. Take our free joint pain assessment at stmarysregional.com.
Welcome back. We're at the half. The Cyclones trail Greenwood by a score of 13-7. We'll give you some stats from the first half. It's pretty even. 233 yards of offense for Greenwood, 195 yards of offense for Russellville. Russellville ran 39 plays to Greenwood's 32. Passing, Greenwood's 168 yards passing, Russellville 45. Russellville's got him on the ground, 150 yards rushing for Russellville, 65 yards rushing for Greenwood. For the Cyclones individually, running the football, Gavin Graham leading the way, 13 carries for 73 yards and a touchdown, had a long 45-yard run, longest play for the Cyclones tonight. Tracy Daniels with 9 carries, 32 yards. Damon Donahoe, 8 carries for 45 yards for the Cyclones. Passing, Gavin Graham, 4 of 9 for 45 yards. Longest pass was 16 yards. No touchdowns. Does have 2 interceptions for receiving for Russellville. Trenton Stokes, 2 catches for 24 yards. Simon Salazar has a catch for 16, and Bowles has the other completion. He had one for 5 yards. For Greenwood, Hunter Houston, 16 of 18 for 168 yards and a touchdown pass. That long 49-yard touchdown pass to Luke Brewer, one of his 4 catches for 71 yards. Aiden Kennan has 3 catches for 47 yards. Running the football, Hunter Houston actually has the most yards. He took off in that second quarter, ran 4 times for 29 yards. Javon Williamson, 3 carries for 16 yards. Dylan Tucker has a touchdown. He has 3 carries and 10 yards. Russellville has fumbled the ball twice, but they've recovered it both times. They do have 2 turnovers. Greenwood has not turned the ball over yet. Penalties, Greenwood 4 of 21. Russellville 3 of 31. Cyclones 6 of 9 on third down conversions. Greenwood 2 of 4. Russellville went for 2 fourth downs, 1 of 2. That last one, though, was the end of the first half. I think that was the one that they didn't get. Greenwood 0 of 1 on fourth down conversions. Cyclones trail it here by a score of 13-7. Other scores from our conference: Parkview leading Van Buren in the second quarter, 14-3. Lake Hamilton all over Siloam Springs in the second quarter, 28-0. You know, they said that Hooten said that the Benton Mountain home game was actually going to be the closest in our conference. It's 35-0 is what I have here. Benton leading Mountain home. For some area schools, Dardanelle ahead of Fordyce, 24-14. Paris with a big lead, 28-7 over Atkins. And Morrilton behind Alma. Our buddy Jimmy the Freak has sent us in. Alma leading at halftime over Morrilton by a score of 20-14. Alma missed a PAT. That's the only difference in that ballgame. We saw a blocked PAT by Gabe Hogue. The Cyclones didn't mention that in that last break, and I probably should have. The Cyclones trailing Greenwood here by a score of 13-7. Still have more of your halftime show coming up. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
Another round of applause.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you can always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass. glass.
Alathus Realty is proud to support all of our local student athletes. At Alathus Realty, we believe the community comes first, and there's nothing quite like community under the bright lights of Friday night. Alathus Realty is determined to provide our area with gold standard service in every aspect of your real estate transaction. So whether you're loading up to go to the game or settling in for an evening at home, you can rest assured Alathus Realty is taking care of you. Call us today at 479-968-5668. Alathus Realty. Find us on Facebook today.
Ashley Air is proud to be an official sponsor of Razorback Athletics. Our service to the River Valley began in 1958, the same year that the legendary Frank Broyles took over as football coach. The Hogs have had some great coaches, but we've never had so many on campus all at once. Sam Pittman, Eric Musselman, Dave Van Horn, and Mike Neighbors, just to name a few. What an incredible team. We put together quite a team at Ashley Air, too. On game day, call the Hogs. When your AC breaks, call Ashley Air.
Redwoods fans, this is your coach, Butch Jones, and it's football time in Jonesboro. We can't wait to see you pack the vault for 6 home games this fall.
Hatcher steps up, gonna keep it. Inside the 10, inside the 5 lane, Hatcher is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Help us lock the vault. Secure your seat now. Visit astateredwoods.com or call 870-972-2781. Wolves up.
Well, Thursday is going to be a busy day for Cyclone sports, and you can't be more than one place at once. You're going to have to be. So we'll be at War Memorial Stadium covering the Cyclones at Parkview. Get this, on Thursday, volleyball's got a game here at Cyclone Arena. The junior high is playing here at Cyclone Stadium because it's Colors Day. So big Colors Day game for the Whirlwinds. And our Cyclones will be on the road to take on Little Rock Parkview at War Memorial. The reason why that game was moved to Thursday because the Razorbacks are playing at War Memorial on that Saturday, and they need longer time to get the stadium ready. So Cyclone's going to play on a Thursday night, so we'll be there. And I figure there's going to be quite a few fans here at Cyclone Stadium watching the junior high and stream and looking at their phones and streaming, looking at us. And so we'll be happy to be down there and bring that to you from War Memorial. Parkview, again, we're going to keep saying that over and over. It's going to be a Thursday night game. We'll have it here on 102.3. Also stream it on Cyclone Booth YouTube. The series between the two teams, between the Cyclones and the Parkview Patriots, it's tied 4-4. They've only played 8 times. Cyclones had won 4 in a row until last season. Parkview defeated the Cyclones here at the Cyclone Stadium 33-3. Russellville had won the last game between the two. Before that, they hadn't played since 2013, and Russellville won that game 48-22. Last year, Parkview finished 9-2 on the season. It was the first winning season for the Patriots since 2009, and Bobby Bolding has taken over there. He's in his 5th season at Parkview. Of course, his brother Bobby coaches at Whitehall and has won 2 state titles at Pine Bluff. Their father's Buzz Bolding, longtime AD at Conway. I think he retired in 2018. Little Rock Parkview's won or shared 5 state championships, but they all happened within 6 seasons, that 73-78 era, and so they had not won a state championship since then. Thought that a lot of people thought that they might have a chance, and they do. They beat this Greenwood team, but Lake Hamilton seems to be the number 1 team. I tell you, that Lake Hamilton-Benton game coming up at the end of the year looks huge now. I think that might be the last game of the year. I can't remember if Benton's got them last game of the year. They got Greenwood last game of the year. Of course, our score here, the Cyclones trailing the Bulldogs 13-7. Give you scores again from our conference. Parkview leading Van Buren 14-3. It's 35-10. Benton leading Mountain Home. That's a halftime score now, 35-10. And Lake Hamilton is at halftime now. Game's moved to halftime as they lead Siloam Springs 28-0. Russellville, of course, had Lake Hamilton, the number 1 team in the state last week. Had them on the ropes. They had the lead with 9 minutes left. End up losing that game, and they'll have Greenwood tonight, Parkview next week. And not saying it's going to get easier, but man, that's murderer's row. And then they'll finish the season at home against Mountain Home, and then go to up long ways away, Northwest Arkansas, to take on the Panthers of Siloam Springs. And then hopefully we're going to be in the playoffs. Hopefully we can win this game and maybe be looking at maybe a home game in the playoffs on the first round. Russellville has some work to do, though. They'll get the ball to start the second half, but they trail right now 13-7. We're going to take a final break for this halftime show, and then when we come back, we'll have the second half for you. Greenwood already has their team out on the field. Russellville is emerging from the indoor facility over on the far side. When we come back, we'll have the second half for you. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
At Fleet Tire Point S, the S stands for service, selection, and savings because you, the customer, are always the top priority. If you need new tires to get ready for winter, the tire and automotive experts at Fleet Tire Point S have more than 30 years of experience. And Fleet Tire Point S consistently offers unparalleled service and quality tires to fit every budget. Come by today and experience the Fleet Tire Point S difference on Arkansas Avenue, your local tire and auto service center. No stress with Point S.
For 46 years, we guarantee you're going to get the best deal and the best value at Phil Wright Autoplex. Come pick out your Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, or Toyota. Come see why we're selling more cars than ever before. Phil Wright Autoplex, exit 84, just off 540, Russellville. Or shop us online at philwright.com.
With so many uncertainties today, one thing's not. 45 years of providing dependable new or pre-owned vehicles in the River Valley.
Come see us at Phil Wright Toyota at the Phil Wright Autoplex in Russellville.
Exit 84 off 540 or visit us online at philwright.com.
Shane here from Off-Road Tire. The thing that makes Off-Road Tire so special is their care for doing the job right. With a name like Off-Road Tire, of course they're an authority in lift kits and aftermarket mods for your truck, but it just so happens that they are specialists in all kinds of vehicles. They can take care of your minivan right next to the four-wheel drives with quality, consistent results. Go see my friends at Off-Road Tire just 0.2 of a mile past UEC Theaters in Russellville. Off-Road Tire.
Welcome back. Well, Cyclones back out on the field, and they're going to get the ball to start the second half. Any indication if Greenwood's going to take the win in the third quarter or not?
No, I've been watching the Greenwood coach. He's really talking earlier with the guy in the white hat. It makes you wonder if they know each other. But
oh, yeah, they do. They do. Tommy Kraft and Chris Young, they know each other.
Oh, yeah. And then all of a sudden, the white hat calls our coach over and is talking to him, and our coach all of a sudden puts his hands on his hips like he's not liking what the conversation is, and they're pointing toward our sideline. So I figure the Greenwood coach is complaining about something, but surely that's not his nature, but who knows?
I was talking to Jim Gardner, the Benton play-by-play guy, and you know, when Russellville was in the state championship in 2016 against Greenwood, I heard from so many people that were pulling for us, and Jimmy the Freak was one of them. And so he's saying, "You guys got this." And it's funny. It's like playing Texas. Everybody's for us. You know, even who our rival is supposed to be. I bet Morrilton was pulling for us in that game against Greenwood, and probably pulling for us tonight. And Greenwood's going to take the win at their back. How about that?
Well, I bet you they're going to try to build on this lead, and hopefully they think they can build it up. Put distance between them and Russellville, where Russellville can't come back.
Yeah, maybe they think that hey, the fourth quarter won't matter if we can jump on them. I mean, their last three drives impressive. They scored 2 touchdowns. Russellville only trails by 6 here, and they're going to squib kick this one. Oddly, they didn't put it in the end zone. Tracy Daniels is going to take it for the Russellville Cyclones at the 10, across the 15, 20, 25. Breaks a tackle at the 30 and gets across the 35 to the 37-yard line. Really surprised. Not surprised they took the win. I could go either way, but really surprised they didn't stick that ball in the end zone there. Russellville's going to get great field position after the 27-yard return to the 37.
Probably not what Greenwood wanted, but it was good for Russellville. Daniels does a good job on those kickoffs.
He does. In fact, last year, of course, he's sophomore this year. Last year as a ninth grader after the season was over, came in, played the high school level last couple of games, had a big 54-yard kickoff return, in his first high school experience. Gavin Graham on first down. He's going to be swarmed back at the 34-yard line on the quarterback draw. Just nothing going there. And Russellville starting this one going the wrong direction, losing 3 yards on that play.
Yeah, Greenwood read that one very quickly.
Well, the Cyclones looking at second down and 13. Remember, the wind has been a factor. They're going into it. Now, I will say it's not as stiff as it was in the first half. The flag's waving a little bit more. However, it's stiff enough, and Russellville had problems passing into that wind in the second quarter. Graham on second long. He's going to roll to his left, looking, roll back to his right. He's got to make something happen. He's going to heave it over towards the sideline, and there's no receiver in the area. He's probably going to get, and he's going to be flagged there for intentional grounding. And this is going to be, go ahead.
Number 21 was out there. He's saying, look, I was over here. Of course, he was down the field about 20 yards.
I don't think there was any receiver in the area in high school. It doesn't matter if it got back a line of scrimmage or not. There has to be a receiver in the area, and it's a penalty. It's going to be a loss of down for the Cyclones. Yeah, and Russellville threw it over that far right sideline, and nobody was there. And it's 5 yards from the spot, too, and he had retreated. This is going to be a big loss for the Cyclones. They're going to put it down. They put the flag down at the 19-yard line, so it'll be a 5-yard penalty from there. And this is a big loss for the Cyclones there. Get this. This is a 20-yard penalty, and it's loss of down. And so third down and 33. And Cyclones got to come up with something big here. Yeah, in high school football, it doesn't matter if you're outside the tackle box. That's not the rule. The rule is there has to be a receiver in the area. And to the official's credit, there was no receiver in the area. Official really put a little emphasis on that toss, too. He threw it as high as he could to make sure everybody saw the flag. 3rd and 33. Russellville going to hand off here on 3rd and 33. Tracy Daniels breaks a tackle at the 20. He's at the 30, and he's going to be slung down at the 32-yard line. Does not get the first down, but he got a lot of yards back. Bring up 4th and 15. So 3rd and 33 made it exciting, but we only picked up 18 yards, and Russellville going to have to punt. And look at the wind. It just dies down. How about that?
I started to say, look at that flag. It's just there. It's not moving at all.
And Hallmark, his first chance to punt, and there is absolutely no wind here. Hallmark had worked on a rugby kick, but he's going to kick this one. It's going to hit at the 38, fielded on a bounce by the Bulldogs. Kennan breaks back to the 35. He's got some room. He's at midfield. He's at the 45, 40, picks up a block, and he's going to go. He's going to go the entire way for the distance for the touchdown of 68 yards. However, this one's coming back. 24, Kennan fielded it at the 32-yard line. It ended up being a 36-yard punt. We'll see where the flag – I don't see it. I just heard him say flag on the play. So I knew it's coming back. The flag is on Russellville's side of the 50, so it's still going to be a pretty big gainer. Okay, now I see officials standing back at the 46 of Greenwood. Maybe that's where the flag was. Boy, that's got to be that'll be upsetting for Chris Young, the Greenwood coach, and it is. That's you get a touchdown return of 68 yards. It's going to come back on the hold. That's the first holding penalty they've gotten this year, this game.
Well, I didn't say anything because I saw the hold and I didn't see a flag, and that I thought, good grief, here we go.
10-10 left to play here in the third quarter. The Cyclones go 3 and out on their first offensive possession. Holding penalty puts them back at the 22-yard line.
Okay, defense, tighten up now.
And now here on first down, a little give to Williamson on the little screen pass. And he'll get across the 25 to about the 27.
Second down and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Doing some math stuff here. Screen pass complete to the near side here, and that is to Luke Brewer. And that's the guy that we didn't really do a good job of covering him in the second quarter. And just that little screen pass, that's what they like to go to. They're gonna play it safe. If you let them, they'll take exactly what you give them. Empty backfield, screen pass complete to the far side, and he's going to be taken down after a pickup of 2 to the 37.
Yeah, Elijah Clark, 21, met him there and made the tackle.
Pickup of 1 officially on the play. 2nd down and 9. Russellville trailing by 6. Under 9.5 to go here in the third. Empty backfield again. This time quarterback draw. And quarterback Houston breaks a tackle. Gets past the 40 to about the 42-yard line. Pickup of 5 yards on the play. A late flag coming in. And there might be 2 flags on the play. Right around the end of the play there at the 42.
Makes you wonder about this conversation.
It's going to be marked off against Russellville.
Yeah. That the coach had with the white hat before.
We're going to wait and see. Is Tommy Kraft the white hat? Personal foul. Second personal foul coming on Russellville, so it'll give them a first down. They were going to have it 3rd down and 4, but after the penalty yardage, gives them 15 yards to the to the Russellville Cyclone 43-yard line. Now, 5 penalties against the Cyclones for 66 yards. That's the second personal foul penalty. Williamson straight up the gut. He's got a lot of room past the 40, inside the 35, and he has got the first down to the 31-yard line. And again, Russell's defense just reeling a little bit on their heels. They have really not stopped Greenwood after that first drive, except for one time it was a stop on downs, but they had driven to the Cyclone 5-yard line. 1st and 10 here. Williamson again is going to pick up a yard to the 30-yard line. Russell needed that. They need something positive to happen. They need a turnover.
Second down and 9 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs. 8:33 left to play third quarter. Russellville trailing by 6. Pumps on the screen pass. They're looking for the middle of the field. They got a man open on that far side. Is going to be complete for the touchdown. Boy, Houston really threaded the needle. He had Williamson open in the middle of the field. He threw it to the far side, and L.J. Robbins, and that was a fantastic pass there by Hunter Houston. 30-yard touchdown pass, and that gives the Bulldogs a 12-point lead. And they're going to go for 2 here, looks like, because Houston's staying on the field. Remember, they had an extra point block. The second one was good. Houston going to back up here. Probably some sort of rollout play, but he's got Crone in the backfield to his right. He is going to roll out to the right. Looking, he's going to tuck it and run. He's going to carry it in for the 2-point conversion. Greenwood takes a 21-7 lead. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
Mr. Brake and Lube, your local Pennzoil 10-minute oil change super stop at 1415 East Main Street, has the best brand name oils like Mobil 1, Castrol, Motorcraft, Rotella, and Quaker State without breaking the bank. Plus specials to save even more. Come by 1415 East Main Street when you need an oil change or repair work from your local one-stop maintenance shop you can count on. Mr. Brake and Lube, and follow Mr. Brake and Lube on Facebook to keep up with monthly specials.
On that scoring summary, they made it look easy. 68 yards, 7 plays in a minute 47. Got the 2-point conversion after Hunter Houston hit L.J. Robbins for a 30-yard touchdown pass, and it's 21-7 Greenwood. The Cyclones need something good to happen here. They need to get something going on offense. Moy kicking this one deep, and it's going to be fielded by Daniels at the 2-yard line. On the right side. At the 20, we have a flag inside the 20. That was Donahoe on that far side, actually, who brought it out. But the flag is going to be at the 16-yard line. It's always why I hate returning kicks, because it always seems like when you get a good one, it's coming back. And they're going to wave it off. They're going to wave it off.
Flag has been waved off. No flag on the play.
All right, so they give the Cyclones a first down at the 22-yard line.
At the 22-yard line.
That one worked for us. Ball to right hash mark. Cyclones trailing by 2 scores. Got to get in the end zone here. Russellville took their opening drive after stopping Greenwood, making them punt. Went 76 yards for a touchdown. They haven't scored since. They've gotten close, but they've turned the ball over a couple times on Greenwood's side of the 50. And here Graham with the running back to his right is going to hand it off to Donahoe. Very patient. He'll get maybe a half yard before he's stuck at the 23-yard line.
Again, trying to right side, right tackle.
They give him a half yard, maybe a yard to the 23-yard line. Second down and long.
23-yard line.
Under 8 minutes to play, third quarter. And the wind, there is no more wind, so forget about having to go into the wind here. There's none at all. We saw that it was going to taper off, but it lasted pretty much that entire first half, and it was a factor on both the Russell's interceptions. It was both of them. Well, I guess that one was wind-aided. And here's a pass. It's incomplete. Trying to go to Simon Salazar on the quick little slant. It was thrown high. It'll bring up 3rd down and 9.
Salazar was open going across the middle.
For Salazar, 3rd down and 9.
Third down and 9. Wide receiver to the far right side for Russell's Alec Bowles. 2 receivers to the left. And they're going to hand off. And Damon Donahoe stuck in the backfield. Back at the 20-yard line. They'll give him the 21. I think that was a little generous on the spot. Loses 2 yards and 4th down 11. Russellville really struggling here in the third quarter on offense.
Greenwood had that read all the way. They were waiting on him. No place to go.
Fourth down and 11. Russellville going to have to punt the football away. Hallmark gets this one. He's going to kick it where Kennon's going to have to retreat back to his 44. Breaks a tackle there. Another broken tackle at the 45. Gets to midfield. Russell's trying to rip the ball out. Meanwhile, Kennon, he runs to the Cyclone 44-yard line.
Well, we need to forget about the ball. Once we get to him, put our arms around him and bring him down. I noticed that earlier. And
yeah, they ended up 34-yard punt, 11-yard return. And Greenwood's going to start with excellent field position at the Cyclone 44, and they're already ready to go here with 6:44 left in the third quarter. Leading the Cyclones 21-14. Greenwood pump fake. Houston, he's got a man wide open. Williamson, he's caught at the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and tripped up inside the 5 to the 1-yard line. Russell came with an all-out blitz, and Houston found a man wide open streaking down the middle of the field. Greenwood quickly to the line of scrimmage. They've got 1st and goal from the 1. Russell scrambling, trying to get set. Ball on the left hash mark. Houston, quarterback draw. No, he's going to hand it off, and it's going to be into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Greenwood. Houston keeps for the score.
That was quick.
And, that was Dylan Tucker on the touchdown run. Yeah, that was quick.
Too quick.
6:27 left in the third quarter, and they just went 44 yards in 2 plays. They're trying the extra point. Ben Moy. It's up and it's good. 28-7, Cyclones trailing. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
Greenwood 28, Russellville 7. 50-50 raffle.
Box Drop in Russellville is dropping factory outlet pricing on name brand mattresses. Save up to 70% on Serta, Simmons, and other national brands. And right now, Box Drop is bringing you an early Christmas. Come by to register for the big ultimate Christmas giveaway. And you are an instant winner every single day at Box Drop, where you will receive a free gift card of your choice, including Amazon and local restaurant gift cards, just for dropping by. Box Drop, your mattress and furniture factory outlet store, right behind Funky Town Mall.
Well, Greenwood, after the Cyclone punt, they make quick work of it. They go 44 yards in 2 plays. Dylan Tucker, 1-yard touchdown run. Ben Moy kicked the extra point. Greenwood scored the last 28 points of the game after the Cyclone looking good, up 7-0, and it's been all Greenwood since. And I think Greenwood was offsides on the kickoff, so they'll get penalized here, 5 yards.
Offsides on the kicking team. And we'll go back 5 yards.
Well, he's not putting it in the end zone, which surprises me because I was watching him in practice, and he was kicking good. Of course, he had the wind at his back, but
well, here I'm thinking maybe they just think that they can pin Russellville inside the 20 because it's happened once of the 2 times. He's going to have to kick this one from 35 after the 5-yard penalty. That's the 6th penalty on Greenwood, but only 36 yards. They've had some minor penalties, had one holding. Russell's been penalized for 66 yards, and none bigger than a couple of personal fouls, one in each half. That's been big. Russellville trailing 28-7 here. 6:27 left to play here in the third quarter. The chances dwindling a little bit. Russellville really, really needs to score on this possession. Donahoe going to come up to the 11-yard line to field this one. He starts taking off the right side across the 20, 25, and lowers his head at the 30. Gets to the 31-yard line. So pickup of 11 on the return.
Landon Nels on the tackle. First down and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Russellville looking at the sideline at their offensive coach.
Graham back to pass. He's going to have to be flushed out of the pocket, rolling right. He's going to throw on the run. He's got a man open. That's Caden Rose. And he's got it inside the Greenwood 40-yard line.
Rose got behind the defender, and he was just waiting on the ball. That's a good pass and good catch.
Unfortunately, I think it's coming back.
I'm not believing this.
Well, we're going to wait to see. Was he across the line of scrimmage when he threw it?
Didn't think he was.
No signal, but it is going to be brought back. An eligible receiver downfield. Well, he had to scramble, and if you're a lineman, you can't get more than 2 yards downfield. Otherwise, you will get flagged for that. And so on a quarterback scramble, you always run the risk of that. Linemen start taking off downfield. So erase that big play, and it'll be 1st and 15. Caden Rose, though, he's another sophomore. I don't hear from him much this year, but he was one of the running backs they had, along with Mackay Foster. We haven't seen in a while. And here is going to be a handoff across the 30 to the 31. Damon get back to the original line of scrimmage, and now Greenwood player just pushed the Cyclone player down, and he's having to be held back by his teammate. And
I'm sure
some little scuffling going on there, but no flags down. We'll give Donahoe 4 yards on that, so it'll be 2nd down 11. Remember, after the 5-yard penalty, making it 1st down and 15. Cyclones trailing by 21. 5.5 to go here in the third. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. That lone receiver to the right is Caden Rose, number 20. Ben Hallmark, the S-back, with Donahoe, the running back. And he'll get the handoff, trying right side. He breaks a tackle at the 33, gets to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 4 on the play. And now whistle's being blown. I don't know why. Usually when they do that, they're talking about stopping the clock, but nothing seems out of the ordinary. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
3rd down and 7.
Ball at the 34-yard line of Russellville. Under 5 minutes to play here in the third. Cyclones trailing 28-7. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Graham going to keep it himself after the fake handoff, running left side. He's hit at the 35, gets to the 36-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down and 5 after the 2-yard pickup.
Gavin Graham on the carry. Sebastian.
Well, you hate to punt the football away, but when it's 4th and 5 from your own end, you're kind of handcuffed a little bit.
If it was a little closer, I'd go for it,
Yeah,
but
I just don't think you can, and Russell is running out the punt team. Russell milking the clock a little bit. Play clock down to 5 seconds. And now Hallmark going to kick this one away. It's a beautiful punt. High spiral, fair catch being called for. And he dropped it. Aiden dropped it. He has to retreat back inside the 20 to get it. And he loses 5 yards, but he does come up with it.
Greenwood.
And as he took it from the 24 inside to the 19, a 40-yard punt.
well, you're always saying what if. What if we had a player behind him? It'd have bounced right up into his arms.
Yeah.
First down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
3:46 left to play here in the third quarter. Cyclones trailing by 3 scores. And a pass complete to the far side, down the left sideline. This guy may go. No, he's going to be tripped up at the 40-yard line. On that far side to Bryce Caldwell. And I tell you, they're going fast, but what they're doing screen passes, and they're just taking what Russellville gives them, and then they're breaking tackles. They broke a tackle, ends up 21-yard gain on just a little screen pass. Play action pass. Houston going to roll to his right. He's got all day long. He's going to take a shot in the middle of the field. He's got a man wide open, and he missed him. He had L.J. Robbins breaking free down the middle of the field, who had a step or two on his man, and uncharacteristic like Houston, he missed his man there. He is now 22 of 25 for 277 yards and 2 touchdowns. So he's a little bit human here in the second half. There was a time he completed his first 15 passes. 3:32 left to play here in the third. Cyclones trailing 28-7 on second down and 10 for Greenwood. Remember, next week the Cyclones are going to be playing on Thursday night at Little Rock at War Memorial Stadium against Little Rock Parkview. Houston with an empty backfield. Here comes the pressure. He's going to step up, tuck it, run. Is going to be taken down after a yard or two gain. Offensive lineman for Greenwood helmet comes off. He'll have to leave the game after the 2-yard pickup. 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs. They need midfield for a first down.
Well, that official puts the ball down quick.
Well, he knows that Greenwood wants to go fast,
but they they had players in our secondary when he did that.
You don't have a rule in high school. I think that rule does need to be changed. If there's substitutions by one team, the defense gets to counter. But right now, that's not in the high school rules. Empty backfield. They had a man in motion, and Houston in pressure, and he gets away from it. He's crossed the 45, breaks a tackle there, and then taken down hard by Travion Traylor. Ball's free. Russellville covers it, but they're going to say he was down at the 46-yard line. He took a shot by Travion Traylor within the rules, and looks like Greenwood may have to punt here on 4th and 4, but they're keeping their offense on the field. Why not? They're going to go for it from their own 46-yard line, 4th and 4. Are they going to try drive Russell off sides? Russell's 2 yards off the ball. They don't even want to jump into the neutral zone. They're going to inch forward, but they're a good yard and a half away from the neutral zone. And Greenwood milking the clock a little bit. Play clock down to 8. They're going to go for it. Houston still lined up like he's going to take the snap. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And no, they're going to take a delay game. They took a delay game.
The quarterback's hurting.
He took a delay game. I'm surprised they didn't take a timeout there, but they take the delay game. That's going to push them back to their own 41. And now they're going to punt the football away. This will be Noah Jansen to punt, just his second punt tonight. He did on the first series for Greenwood. Ended up leading to Russellville's only score. 2:20 left to play here in the third quarter. He gets this one away. Fair catch called for on the far side by the Cyclones. Elijah Clark stumbles forward, caught it at the 25-yard line. And it's a 34-yard punt with no return. Russell will have the ball at their own 25-yard line. So victory for – go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, here's where we need to go down and score. Got to have it.
When do you not need to go down to score?
Well, when you're way ahead.
Russellville has the ball thrown 25. I was going to say, is a little victory here. The Cyclones, though, trail 28-7. And but you got to build on something positive here. And so Russellville did stop the Bulldogs. They have it 1st and 10. Ball in the right hash mark. Tracy Daniels will be the running back. Graham, play action, looking towards the middle of the field, and it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Greenwood at midfield. And that's going to be picked off by Storm Sherry. There was collision there, and the receiver actually went down colliding with a different wide receiver. But they were trying to go, I think they were going to Elijah Clark. I couldn't tell who it was. Was it that or Bowles that was going down there? But it was picked off by Storm Sherry, and that is the third turnover by the Cyclones tonight. And now we have official stopping play here as Russell's going to call timeout. We'll take a quick break. Russellville trails 28-7. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Timeout, Russellville, their first timeout. Special thanks to First State Bank for sponsoring.
Holton Lee and the folks at Strikers Bowling Alley Russellville have some great weekend specials they want to remind you about. Friday night, all you can bowl for $17.75 per person from 4 until 9 at Strikers, and Saturdays from 1 to 5, enjoy a special price per game of just $3.75 per person. Just a few of the many reasons to come and have some fun at Strikers Bowling Alley Russellville. Strikers on West Main by the theater.
Cyclones turned the ball over, their third turnover, and they call on the defense again. And you really got to feel for the defense because they come off the field, forcing Greenwood to punt, and they go right back on the field.
7 p.m.
And now, after Russellville called the timeout to give their defense a little bit of a break, 2:06 left to play here in the third quarter. Russellville trailing 28-7. A little pitch out to the far side. Williamson, he's going to drag a tackler from the 45 to the 41-yard line.
Pass complete. Flag on the
And a late flag coming in. Or if it wasn't late, I didn't see it. It's back at the inside the 40 at the 38-yard line on Russellville's side of where the line of scrimmage would be. Kraft, the white hat, hasn't signaled yet. Now he comes to the middle of the field, and personal foul against the Cyclones. This is going to be targeting. Okay, so it'll be tacked on at the end of the play. The third personal foul comes against the Cyclones. And I didn't see where they said ejection. Did you see that? Did they run a kid off? Okay.
No.
And Wheeler's really getting on the sideline official about it. I'll be honest, I didn't see it. I was looking down marking the play. So 15 yards on that. Russell's been penalized 7 times for 86 yards. 3 personal foul penalties against the Cyclones. 1:48 left to play here in the third. Greenwood hands off to the running back. He's across the 25, just bowls his way to the 23-yard line. That's Dylan Tucker, listed as their number 3 guy, but had a lot of first-team snaps due to injuries. He's got a touchdown tonight already, and he'll pick up 3 yards on that, second down and 7. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Short side of the field is the right. Second and 7. Houston looking at that far side, and it's going to be a dropped pass. Boy, L.J. Robbins had it wide open. He had 2 blockers in front of him. He would have gotten the first down before he even met up with a Russellville defender, and he just flat out dropped the ball. That's a break for Russellville. 3rd down and 7 coming. So think of that one drop, and Houston still 23 of 27 for 286 yards. Greenwood taking their time. No rush here. Play clock down to 13. They're going to roll Kennan, one of the wide receivers, to the short side of the field. They're going to be in single file line on the right side and on the left side. Russell's going to roll their coverage a little bit. Back off with the linebacker. Now empty backfield as the running back went in motion. Houston going to go inside the 5 with a completed pass and into the end zone for the touchdown. Luke Brewer. He had to go up and catch that one. A good catch there by Brewer on the high throw. And he shows why he's their number 1 option. It's a touchdown. Greenwood Bulldogs 34-7.
Well, it's just a great pass and a great catch. Got to give Greenwood quarterback credit on that one.
He's putting on a clinic right now. He's thrown for 309 yards, 24 of 28. I mean, coming off a knee surgery 3 weeks ago. And the extra point's good. 35-7. We'll take a break. 1:09 left to play here in the third. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
The score with 1:09 to play in the third quarter. Greenwood 35.
West Fraser Lumber in Russellville are proud supporters of our local athletic programs and love their community. Right now, West Fraser's Russellville location is looking for a hard-working millwright that's interested in joining their team. West Fraser offers competitive pay, paid holidays and vacations, and a benefits package. So go online at westfraser.com/careers and complete an application today. That's westfraser.com/careers. Choose a career with West Fraser because your future is up to you.
Well, it doesn't get any easier for the Cyclones next week as they take on Little Rock Parkview. You look at it, Russellville 4 teams, the top 4 teams in the state in 6A are in our conference. And we're playing those top 4 teams within a 5-week period. And next week, take on the Little Rock Parkview Patriots on Thursday night. Yes, on Thursday night at War Memorial Stadium, because they don't want to play a Friday night game and then have the Razorbacks there playing UAPB on Saturday. Here's the kickoff by Greenwood. It's going to be taken by Tracy Daniels at the 2-yard line. Across the 10, the 15, the 20. Breaks a tackle at the 25. He's got some space here at the 30. He's angling toward the left side, the 40. 45 at midfield, and is going to be ridden down at the Greenwood 44-yard line. A late flag coming in. That's a horse collar tackle. I was getting ready to get upset if they were not going to call that.
Well, the official right there.
It looks like they are going to call the horse collar tackle.
The official right there on the play did not call it, but the one coming up from the backside did call it.
And a 54-yard return for the Cyclones. Great field position. If they get this horse collar tackle, they haven't signaled for it, but that's what it was. They grabbed, they had the inside of the shoulder pads. Tracy Daniels, though, sophomore, he's so strong that he didn't go down backwards. He still went down like sideways. Now, way back away from the play, we're sitting here looking at the 44 of Greenwood. Way back on the far side on the 30 of Russellville, we have a Greenwood player that is getting attended to. He's up, but he's hunched over. So we got an official discussion and an injury going on at the same time. I'll wait for the signal from the white hat. Personal foul. First personal foul against Greenwood. Good. Not good that it's a personal foul, but good that we get some yards out of this. That's going to put us down at the 29-yard line.
I don't know what the discussion was. It's pretty obvious.
I don't know either, but they've taken their time. 15-yard penalty going to be marked off against the Bulldogs. There's 56 yards in penalties. Russell has been penalized 86 yards. Now put Russell down at the 29-yard line, but again, we're having to wait because of an injury timeout. Now the Greenwood player on that far side, he's now standing up straight, but still being tended to, and he's walking off extremely slowly. And I don't know if that's Sheary. I think that is. That's Storm Sheary. Yeah, he's got an interception in the game tonight. He's one of their free safeties roaming back there, so that could hurt him a little bit. Remember, they had their running back, Jake Glover, who we believe broke his ankle and went out of the game, has been taken to the hospital in the first half. Russellville, great field possession. Got to do something here. Down 35-7 with 55 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Donahoe, the running back, with Graham, 2 receivers to each side. Donahoe will get the call straight up the middle, and he'll gain a yard to the 28-yard line.
Devin Williams on the tackle, second down and 9.
Pickup of 1 on the play. Well, they're going to give him no gain.
Now Greenwood read that one out. It wasn't there.
On second down and 10, Graham going to keep it on the quarterback sweep, and boy, he is hit hard, but they're going to give him forward progress, and that might have gained a yard.
Third down and 9. It's 28-yard.
Yeah, they do give him a yard on the play. And that's the end of the third quarter. Bad third quarter for Russellville. They trail by 6 at halftime. They trail by 28 right now. Still one more quarter of play. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Amcor is hiring. Production entry level pay is $15.40 an hour, and production operators start at $17.95 and can earn up to $27.77 an hour. And Amcor has a 4-year injury-free safety record. Plus, Amcor offers a $1,500 sign-on bonus, 401k match, and full benefit package, plus paid vacation. Start a career with a global company by visiting amcor.com/careers today, or go to Indeed and quick apply at Amcor Russellville. ABC Children's Academy is a Level 3 Better Beginnings accredited child care center with 14 locations in the Pope, Johnson, and Yell County areas. Care is available for ages 6 weeks to 12 years. Plus, ABC provides all-day child care and a variety of enrollment options, including Arkansas Better Chance, child care vouchers, tuition-based therapy edit programs, and an ABA program for individuals with autism. Visit abcchildrensacademy.com for more info. ABC Children's Academy, changing our world, one student at a time.
As we start the fourth quarter, the Cyclones trailing 35-7. Is snowballed out of control in that third quarter, but Russellville looking at 3rd down and 9. Graham going to take a shot, and it's going to be picked off. Picked off at the 9-yard line by Greenwood. He's at the 20, the 30. He's got in front of him at the 40. Gets near midfield, and he's going to be taken down there. That is number 6, Braden Skaggs. That might be his second one tonight. Just a little underthrown. And now a late flag coming in, thrown in the direction of Greenwood. The official on this side, the side judge, threw one towards the middle of the field, right where Greenwood was running off the field. And that was a little emphatic on that, don't you think?
Yeah, I just...
I mean, he's upset with something that Greenwood did and trying to add a little bit extra. Skaggs intercepts it. He returns it 43 yards to midfield. And we'll have to wait and see what the call is.
Looks like they're lining up to call it against Russellville.
Unsportsmanlike contact again. Yeah, there's no way.
Okay.
That was so 42 yards on the interception return. Greenwood then will be assessed a 15-yard penalty, so it'll put him back at the 35-yard line. However, the damage kind of done there on the turnover.
Greenwood's called a timeout.
Yeah, I think they want an explanation.
Timeout, Greenwood. Their first timeout.
We're going to take a quick break. Russellville trails 35-7. You're listening to Cyclone Football, River Country KCJC.
Protect your investment with a high-quality custom building from a local manufacturer. Arkansas Carports offers in-house financing with no credit check up to $75,000 on custom-made carports, garages, barns, horse sheds, and more installed in as quick as 1 to 3 weeks with a lifetime warranty. Plus, ask about how you can join the Arkansas Carport dealership family today. Stop by Arkansas Carport on Highway 64 in Knoxville. Visit arkansascarports.com or call 479-885-5022.
I'm kind of sad I didn't see what the penalty was on Greenwood. I mean, I know they called sportsmanlike conduct, but I didn't see what it was. But
First down and 10.
it'll be 1st down and 10. Even though it's a 15-yard penalty, it's not 1st and 25 because of the change of possession there. Greenwood will have it at their own 35-yard line. They're going to give it off to Javon Williamson, and he's across the 35 to the 36-yard line. I think that he was probably their number 1 running back, but he was injured in the first game of the year. Came back last week. He was kind of the number 2 guy, even though he's the number 1. But he came in 14 carries last week against Siloam Springs for 106 yards. And with a pickup of 2 there, he's carried the ball 6 times for 31 yards tonight. But they're listed number 1, the other part of their 1-2 punch. Jay Glover broke his ankle, we believe broke his ankle, in the first half and was carted off on a gurney. Our prayers and thoughts will go with him for a speedy recovery. Their backup quarterback, Slade Dean, suffered a season-ending injury 2 weeks ago. They've been hit by the injury bug. Houston back to pass on 2nd long. He's going to go for it all. He's got a man downfield, adjusts and does not make the catch. Brewer had to adjust in midair as the throw was a little short and behind him, and it'll fall harmlessly incomplete.
Was that Rose on the defense? I was trying to see.
I think that was Elijah Clark, 21.
Okay.
Yeah,
Elijah Clark.
Yeah, he's been playing safety back there. He came in and started playing defense when Gabe Hogue went down. Hogue is back tonight, has made his presence known with the blocked extra point in the first quarter, but Clark has stayed on the defensive side. He'll play a little bit on offense. Mackay Foster is over there on that far side. I was looking for him earlier. Want to make sure he wasn't injured. Back to passes Houston on 3rd and 8. Again, he's going to air it out. He's got a man wide open. He overshot it. It's like they had a man on that sideline, Peyton Presson, who was wide open, and they just missed him there. And 2 two uncharacteristic bag throws by Hunter Houston, and this is going to be a quick 3 and out as they took over with 11:45, and they barely ran off a minute before they're going to have to punt the football away.
That's an unusual series for the Greenwood offense.
It is. Take 2 shots downfield like that. And Jansen on to punt it away. Russellville with 2 players back. Going to come after it. They don't get to it. Here's the punt. Donahoe going to field it and be tackled immediately at the 34-yard line. Boy, he had guts on that one to field that one. It's a 29-yard punt with no return. The wind has picked back up. It's in the face of the Bulldogs, but not stiff, not like it was in the entire first half. Cyclones, after they drove down, got through an interception at the 8-yard line. They're going to get the ball back after a 3 and out by their defense. Let's get something positive going. Let's get something to build on. Russellville's got a tough game next week and a short week. Be their second Thursday game of the season.
Got a new quarterback.
That'd be D.A. Reed, number 17, the sophomore. Reed going to give it off to Tracy Daniels. He's going to break a tackle at the 35 and get to the 36-yard line, depending on where they spot it. Got a lot of sophomores on this team. I know not a lot of people like to play sophomores, but when you get Mackay Foster and Tracy Daniels, Caden Rose, there's some talent on that sophomore squad. And D.A. Reed, number 17, also has Eric Bird out here on the right side. And Reed going to give it off to Tracy Daniels, and not much there. He does a good job to only lose 2 on the play. Boy, Greenwood all over that play. Russellville has stuck with the running game much like they did in the Lake Hamilton game, and they've broken a few big ones. Remember the 3rd and 20 that Damon Donahoe got 26 yards on. But 175 yards on the ground, you got to realize a lot of that came in the first half, and the defensive adjustments by Greenwood has proved to stop the Cyclones a lot. Here's Tracy Daniels trying to bounce it outside, and he is brought down just past the 35 to about the 36-yard line. Looked like if he could have broke that tackle, he might have gotten the first down.
So that's not what Russellville wanted, 3 and out. They wanted to move the ball down and at least get down close enough to score. But Ben needs to make a good kick.
Clock rolling, 9 minutes left to play in the ball game. Ben going to angle this one the right side. He gets his leg into it, and Kennan is chased back to his own 27-yard line. He'll go across the 30 to the 32.
Good coverage by that kick team.
37-yard punt with a 5-yard return. Well, Greenwood had a rough season a little bit for Greenwoods. They had back-to-back losses. They seem to be getting healthy at the right time because they've come into this game, and after being stifled a little bit early, they've scored 35 consecutive points. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. I think Greenwood wants the mercy rule. That's why they were taking shots downfield, but this time they'll give it to Williamson, and he gets across the 35 to the 37 to pick up a 5 on the play.
Williamson on the carry. Hayden Goodman on the tackle. 2nd down and 6.
Second down and 5. Williamson will take it left side. We got a hold here, and there is the flag. He's got the first down, but this one's coming back. The flag back at the 36-yard line. One thing about holding, if you're on the end of the line or a wide receiver and you hold, everybody sees it. They did that right in front of the official. The ball line of scrimmage was the 36-yard line. And it's going to be a hold. Second time they've been whistled for that tonight. 10 yards from the spot. The penalty yard is going to even out a little bit by the time this is over. Not that that's the be-all, end-all, but at one time there was a 50-yard discrepancy, and it was really hurting Russellville because it was coming at the wrong time. 2 different times Russellville was whistled for personal fouls that would have brought up a 3rd down and long and ended up giving Greenwood first downs. This one's 2nd and 16 for the Bulldogs. Houston back to pass. He's going to throw it for it all and had a man open, incomplete. Again, he had Brewer open in the middle of the field. That's a touchdown, and he overshot him by a yard or two.
Seems like the quarterback is Houston's just having some trouble hooking up on a deep pattern.
Yeah, but he is throwing into the wind, which first of all is impressive that he's throwing that in the wind, but he's maybe overcompensating a little bit throwing into the wind. That's picked back up. It had died down to nothing during the third quarter. It's picked back up and is in the face of the Bulldogs here in the fourth quarter. But Russellville trailing by 28, looking like Cyclones going to fall to 1-3 in conference. Again, playoff hope's still alive. You finish in the top 6, and Russellville has some winnable games left of their last 3. Man in motion, empties the backfield for Houston. Back to pass again, going to take a shot downfield, and this one juggled, and is it caught? I believe it's caught. No, they're going to say incomplete. It looked like number 10, Peyton Preston, had 2 different times chances to catch that football, and it goes incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down and 16.
Even though it was incomplete pass, it's still a great pass by that quarterback. Very impressive.
There's a hold back here, and to bring up 4th and 16, they're asking Wheeler, do you want to mark it off? They're getting ready to mark it off, and they're saying, no, we're going to decline it.
No.
Personal foul. Oh, it's a personal foul. And so they're going to put it back down. Be nice to where you could take that penalty, but you'd be stupid to now to give them another chance to pick it up. 4th and 16. You can tell Greenwood really wants to get that mercy rule going. The last 2 drives, they've taken shots downfield 2 different times on each drive. Here's the punt. It's going to hit, take a Russellville row, and bounce back towards the 45, 46-yard line, and that's where Russellville will start.
No return for the Cyclones. First down and 10, Russellville.
29-yard punt with no return. Russellville takes over with 7:38 left, down by 4 scores. Hey, coming up tonight at 10 o'clock here on 102.3, you can hear our buddy Rex Nelson, Nate Olson. They'll have the scoreboard show. It goes from 10 o'clock until midnight here on KCJC. Russell will start at their own 45-yard line. D.A. Reed, the sophomore, back in for his second series. Remember, he started against Morrilton in his first game. He's going to hand this one off to Donahoe, trying to bounce it outside, and he does for a couple yards. Looked like he was going to be stopped for a 1-yard loss. Picks turns into a positive yards.
Second down and 7.
Given the 48-yard line, so a gain of 3 on the handoff. D.A. had a couple drives against Morrilton in that opening game of the season. He's 2 for 2 passing the football on the season. Has not attempted to pass here in 4 plays. 2 receivers to the right, the short side of the field, 1 to the left. Reed with Donahoe to his right on 2nd down and 8. Pulls it, throws it, complete, and I think this is Abington on the catch who caught it. No, it's Eli Tolan, my bad. Eli Tolan with the catch, covers it up immediately on the quick slant, and he's got the first down into Greenwood territory.
Good pass. Low enough where it wasn't going to be intercepted.
Yeah, and Tolan covered up. He did not want to. He's going to protect the ball and protect himself. First down for the Cyclones at the Greenwood Bulldog 45-yard line. 6:36 left to play in the ball game. Cyclones trailing by 28. Donahoe going to get the call on first down. Breaks a tackle at the 45. Stiff arms him in. He's at the 40. Stumbles forward to the 35. That's enough for a first down. Got tangled up with a Greenwood defender there at the end, but he picks up 10 yards on the play. And the officials on the far side having to blow it dead. He was trying to get the chain gang to move, and they're waiting for the official white hat to say it's first down. So they do move him. At the 35 of Greenwood, the Cyclones have it. Reed again. Now Mackay Foster in on offense for the first time tonight. Mackay, play action pass. D.A. Reed going to have to scramble. He tucks it and he gets positive yards down to the 32-yard line.
Smart move by Reed. He saw that his receiver was covered up and just tucked the ball and ran for it.
D.A. Reed's dad is Michael Swindle. He was a quarterback for the Cyclones. And Phil Collins' first season, 1989, led the Cyclones to a winning record, 5-4-1. He's sitting right below us. Reed going to hand it off to Mackay Foster, trying to bounce it out the left side. He's got the angle. He's at the 30, 25, 20. Breaks a tackle at the 20, inside the 20, inside the 15. They're going to say he stepped out right at the 15. good to see Mekhi Foster. You know, I was worried that maybe he was injured because we had not seen him in on offense, and I finally saw him in there on defense. He's been playing the far side all night, and he picks up 17 yards there on the carry.
It's pretty obvious the speed of Foster. Greenwood just couldn't catch up to him.
Yeah, it's his first carry for 17 yards. Gives the Cyclones a first down at the Greenwood Bulldog 15-yard line. Cyclones knocking on the doors. They in the red zone. Mekhi Foster still in there on the left side of Reed, and he'll get the call. No, Reed's going to keep it. I couldn't tell who had the ball. It was Foster, and he was driven backwards for a loss of 1 on the play.
In the fourth quarter, Northside.
That hole up the middle that was there during the first half, it has closed up completely.
Yeah, they have made adjustments, haven't they?
This second half. It's just they need to take that play and just forget about it for the rest of the game.
16-yard line. Russell looking at second down and 11. Again, Russell going to play on Thursday night this next week. It'll be a second Thursday game. Football coaches hate that. They hate being taken out of the regular routine that they have. Here on second and long, here's the give to Foster. He'll get across the 15 to the 14-yard line. And but again, it's the Razorbacks' fault. It's not on TV or anything like that. They don't want to play a Friday night game and then have the Hogs come in there on Saturday, and that's understandable. They're at War Memorial Stadium, where Parkview's playing their home games there. Yeah, I remember the last time we went on the road to play Parkview, I think they were playing at J.A. Fair back when Jeff Holt was the coach. Russellville looking at third down and 9 at the 14-yard line of the Bulldogs. 4:18 left. D.A. Reed back to pass, going to throw, and it's going to be incomplete. He was trying to go for Bowles over here on this near side. It'll bring up fourth down.
I think the ball just got away from him, Reed. It just seemed like it floated out of his hand.
Cyclones trailing 35-7. They're going to go for it here on fourth down and 9 with 4:12 left to go in the game. Russellville led this game early, 7-0. Greenwood scored a touchdown. Russellville blocked the extra point, so they still led 7-6. But before the first quarter was over, Russellville had relinquished a lead, and it's been 35 unanswered points. Russell trying to stop that. Reed back to pass on fourth down. Plenty of time. Now he's going to have to bounce it outside. Nothing there. Goes back to the middle of the pocket. He's going to be swarmed back at the 20-yard line. Closed up quickly, and Russellville is going to turn the ball over on downs.
First down and 10 at the 19-yard line.
4:02 left to play in the ball game. And we'll see if Greenwood wants to milk the clock or if they want to go for the mercy rule again. Their last two drives, they have taken 2 shots deep, both times fallen incomplete. Trying to get the mercy rule going. They're going to keep Hunter Houston in there. I question this. I know they probably want the mercy rule, but good grief, the guy has already been injured, had knee surgery this year, missing 3 weeks. Why have him in there? He's going to turn and hand the ball off, though. Even then, I would worry. You know, I wouldn't want him getting stepped on, a cheap shot or anything like that. Not that Russellville will, but you fluke things, you know.
They could roll up on his ankle. Yeah. Just anything could happen.
I mean, they've already lost one running back probably for the year tonight. They've lost their second-string quarterback, lost him about 2 or 3 weeks ago for the season. Because it seems like the injury bug is just bitten them hard this year. Why take a chance? That's a 2-yard pickup there for Cameron Crone. He's still in the backfield on second down and 8. 6 seconds on the play clock. They're milking the clock down. They're going to run time off the clock here and hand it off to Crone. Straight up the middle, and he'll get to the 25-yard line. 25-yard line. Third down and 4.
Third down and 4.
Under 3 minutes to go in the game. But we had hope for a little bit, didn't we?
We did. It looked good there in that first quarter.
I even had hope even when they drove down and we stopped them on downs, but just at times Greenwood a little too much of a machine. And you heard Coach Wheeler. If you listen to our pregame show, as Greenwood is called timeout.
No, it was official timeout.
Okay. You heard Coach Wheeler. He talked about that. These kids are in the program since they're little. They run the exact same thing. Russellville has been building that, but it takes time. And Greenwood's been doing this since even since before Rick Jones was the head coach there. Third down. Houston going to roll out, tucks it and runs, cuts back left. He's got a lot of open space here. He's at the 40, 45. He's at midfield, and he's going to stop and slide down at midfield.
Houston on the carry. First down and 10, Greenwood.
And he gets 25 yards on a 3rd and 4 play, and kind of a busted play as everything was closed up to that right side. Again, we'll have the scoreboard show coming up at 10 o'clock tonight here on 102.3. Goes all the way until midnight.
That was a smart play by Houston, not going out of bounds. He just slid down, keep that clock moving.
Dardanelle leading Fordyce 45-28. And here's the give to the running back, straight through. He gets into Cyclone territory at the 48. And a pickup of 2 yards as they do give him the 48-yard line. Greenwood just taking some time off the clock. They're content to come out of here with a win. It's the slowest they've gone because they're wild. I was begging you to start talking because I was about to lose my voice. I couldn't take a breath. They have the ball at the Cyclone 48-yard line. Getting to the point where they could take a knee if they wanted to, but they're going to hand it off to Crone. Straight forward, he'll pick up a yard to the 47-yard line. Bring up 3rd down and 7. 50 seconds left to play. Greenwood take a knee if they wanted to here. If they did, then that would be the last play. I don't think Russell would call timeout here. 22 seconds on the play clock, 38 seconds on the game clock. Cyclones have one more official home game of the regular season. 2 weeks from tonight, they're going to host Mountain Home. Russellville 3 more games, though. They'll be on the road 2 of those. This year, Russellville's gone home, away, just all the way every other week. Crone will carry it on 3rd and long. He'll get a yard. And that will be the final play. So Greenwood Bulldogs defeat the Russellville Cyclones, 35 unanswered points, and the Bulldogs win it by a score of 35-7. We'll take a break, come back with your post-game show. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition. Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabuki, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery, and check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lose it by a score of 35-7. We'll give you the scoring summary of the second half. Russellville trailed at halftime 13-7.